And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live. We're on the road at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Monday, October the 23rd. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. We're here. We've got a doubleheader today. We have our show until 1 o'clock or thereabouts. Then tonight at 5:45, 6 o'clock kickoff, the final JV football game of the year. Cyclones will play at Dobbins Bennett, J. Fred Johnson Stadium, 5:45 airtime, and 6 o'clock kickoff tonight from, again, J. Fred Johnson Stadium in Kingsport. Then, of course, the game, we're going to be talking about it all week long. In fact, Sean's going to be here in a little while, head football coach of the Cyclones. It is game week. It is the game of the year. We've talked about it. You're about to see the promo here in a little while. So it is, it's going to be the game of the year in 4A football in Region 1 for the championship and the right to be at home for the playoffs. So a lot riding on this game coming up on Friday night. We'll hit it at 6:55 with the pregame and kick it off at 7:30. Weather's supposed to be perfect for a last Friday night in October football game. It could be raining, it could be snowing, it could be anything, but it's supposed to be very, very nice for all the final games of the regular season coming up Friday night. Not just Elizabethton and Greenville, although that's the one we're kind of thinking about a lot, obviously, for the obvious reason. So, anyway, got that coming up. We'll be talking about that. Sean will be here. John Valentine's going to be here. Jonathan Valentine's going to be here talking about the Elizabethton Classic Band Festival. Leslie Broccoli's due to be here. David Nanny's due to be here. We also have Andrea Lewis due to be here. The regulars are to be here on a Monday, October the 23rd. You see on the screen show number 1951 as we work our way to the magic number of 2,000. So it'll be here before you know it. Kingdom Heirs? Nope. How about Daniel McCauley? Daniel McCauley with the national anthem here, and then the verse of the day. And we'll jump in and talk about Game 7. It's tonight. Game 6 tonight, the Phillies this afternoon, the Phillies and the Diamondbacks in Philly. And then tonight at 8 o'clock, Evan Carter and the Texas Rangers. Game 7 with the right to get to the World Series. Whoo, doggies, you can cut the drama with a knife. It's going to be great. And so we'll talk all about those two. College football, the new polls are out. Tennessee, we're worried in the second half. What happened? I'm hearing all about how bad the officiating was. I'm just going to tell you, when you give up 27 points, you don't score a lick in the second half. It can't be. It may have been some officiating, but it wasn't all officiating. When you can't, on that 4th and 1, there's a lot of things went wrong. The 4th and 1 call that kind of a head scratcher. But anyway, we'll talk about that. We'll let you know who's playing where this week. Brand new set. Tennessee has very little time to feel sorry for themselves or whatever. They got Kentucky and Lexington coming up on Saturday. So lots going on. We'll tell you all about that. Here's Daniel McCauley to get started with the national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job by Daniel McCauley. Thank you, sir, for doing that. Appreciate you very, very much. All right, so there is going to be a Game 7. Do I need to get my glasses? I guess so. There's going to be a Game 7, and it's going to be a good one tonight. It will be the Rangers and the Astros for Game 7, the chance to get to the World Series to win the side the American League pennant. And so that comes up tonight at 8:07 in Houston. They won it yesterday 9-2. Wow. So Anyway, great stuff. Game 6, Nathan Eovaldi, 6 1/3 effective innings for the Rangers. Of course, Adolis Garcia, grand slam to ensure the win. They win at 9-2 going away. Now, to even at 3-3, Game 7 tonight, going to be a good one. Christian Javier will go, I think it's the scheduled starter for the Astros it is, and Max Scherzer will go for the Rangers. 8:03 Eastern Standard Time. Evan Carter got in yesterday. Didn't start because of a left-handed pitcher. Got in yesterday, and Carter did well. Got a base hit. Scored, a run. Scored once. Got left on base a couple of times, I think. But, again, he got it done for him, and so they got it done for him. So it's Game 7 coming up tonight there. Game 6, the Phillies lead the Diamondbacks 3-2. They're going to try and end it tonight in Philadelphia this afternoon, to be exact. Aaron Nola will go for the Phillies, and Merrill Kelly will try and keep it alive for Arizona in Game 6 there coming up tonight. Jose Altuve continues to, 2 more hits on Sunday. So Altuve should be in the discussion for the American League Championship MVP if the Astros are able to win it. So anyway, he's done a very good job after being hurt earlier in the season, and so he's back and obviously playing very well for the Astros. So it's Game 7 tonight for all the marbles. Max Scherzer for the Rangers and Christian Javier will go for the Houston Astros in Houston. And that will be, as we said, at 8 o'clock tonight. The 5 o'clock game, the Phillies and Arizona. Game 6, Phillies back in Philly trying to end it. You know, the format's 2-3-2. They played 2 in Philly, 3 in Arizona, and now they're back into Philadelphia for this one, and Game 7 if need be. So the World Series starts this weekend, and so the Phillies in the driver's seat, but Arizona will see if they got anything in the tank left for them as they'll play again at 5 o'clock coming up tonight, again from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. We are live here again at Chick-fil-A. Let's give you the preview of the game of the year coming up Friday night, the Cyclones and the Greenville Green Devils. This Friday night, it's a big deal. It's the game of the year. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. It's for the right to be at home during the playoffs. It's the undefeated Elizabethton Cyclones and the undefeated Greenville Green Devils. This is Tom Taylor inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and yours truly on audio and video on the Cyclone Network coming up this Friday night. Airtime 6:55, kickoff 7:30. You'll have the best seat in the house on the Cyclone Network. Join us Friday night at 6:55. It's the game of the year. It's for the regional championship. Yes, it is a big deal. Go Cyclones. It's time for another giveaway. Just in time for the holidays. The Tom Taylor Sports Show and the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton giving you the chance to win a $100 gift certificate. That's right, a $100 gift certificate, and it's easy to qualify. All you do to enter is by liking and following both the Tom Taylor Sports Show and the Jewelers Bench Facebook page, and by making a comment on the Facebook post pinned at the top of the Tom Taylor Sports Show page. It's just that easy. Winner announced Wednesday, November the 22nd, just in time for the Black Friday sale. Qualify today. Win a $100 gift certificate just in time for the holidays from the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Here's the verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. Here it is today. It's out of the book of Colossians. Colossians 4:2 says, Be sincerely intense, never tiring, never wavering in your prayer life, being both alert and intent in your praying with thanksgiving. How about that? Be sincerely intense, never tiring, never wavering in your prayer life, being both alert and intent in your praying with thanksgiving. So if you have access to the throne anytime, anywhere, I could be sitting right here and, go to the break and say one. Anywhere, anytime, you can go to the throne and say a prayer, ask for prayer. Why in the world would you not? So that's pretty much what that verse said, Colossians 4:2. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at high school football. Got a big week coming up, folks. Starting a lot of games on Thursday. I guess it's school in service. I think that's what it is. It's the last October Friday, and I think that's when a lot of schools are out for in service. I guess there's a ton of Thursday games. If you know why they're going to be out, let me know, because I don't. I'm making an assumption, of course. Hello, Larry Adams. Hello, Chad and Macy Odom. Hello, Kim Lacey. How you kids doing? Thursday. How you kids doing? Hey. I watched Rocky over the weekend. Rocky Balboa. Hey, Adrian. Did you like the Rocky movies? I'll get her over in a second. Miss Lewis is in the house today again, which is good. 6A football Thursday, Morristown East of Westridge. Thursday, 5A, Tennessee High at Daniel Boone. Crockett hosting Sevier County. Morristown West will host Cobb County. 3A football on Thursday, Unicoi County at Johnson County. You have Gatlinburg Pittman at Chucky Doak. And Pigeon Forge will host Claiborne. In 1A football on Thursday, Unaka at Cloudland. North Green at Cosby, and Jellicoe at Hancock County. That's your Thursday games. On Friday, 6A football, the big rivalry, Science Hill Dobbins Minute in Kingsport this year. William Blount at Jeff County. That's in 6A. 4A football Friday night, you have Volunteer Granger, Sullivan East at Northview, and, of course, our game we talked about already, 6:55. 6:55, kickoff at 7:30. The Cyclones and Elizabethton and Greenville right over there. Right over my shoulder to play. You need to get here about 3:30, get set up. I'm telling you, it is the game. The last time it was a regular season finale was 22 years ago. Normally we played earlier in the season. TSSAA got this one right. They put the biggest game of the year on the last night of the regular season. So, anyway, that's in 4A. Greenville, Elizabethton, Volunteer Granger, Sullivan East at Northview. That's all on Friday. And again, I'm not sure why all these games are on Thursday, but they are. But these are on Friday, of course. In 2A, South Green will be at Hampton. Happy Valley and Warriors Hill hosting West Green, and Eagleton Academy at Cumberland Gap. Other games got Cherokee at Union County in non-conference. So that's what's going on Thursday and Friday. I'm assuming it's in-service school teachers' day, and they'll be out of school on Thursday or Friday. That's why they're playing games on Thursday. A lot of them are. Ours is not, of course. We are dialed in and ready to go for Friday night encounter at 6:55, and then, as we said, the kickoff will roll in. As we said, we'll crank it up and get going at 7:30 Friday night. I can promise you it'll be standing room only. It will be, I don't know, the atmosphere. I don't know if they can top the year that Holly kicked the field goal. Jackson Holly kicked the field goal and beat them. But it's going to be close. I can tell you, it'll be unbelievably electric. So, for a high school football game. All right, top 25 college football out. To no one's surprise, the Georgia Bulldogs stay number 1 in the country. Michigan number 2, Ohio State number 3, Florida State at number 4, Washington number 5, Oklahoma number 6, Texas Longhorns at number 7 this week, Oregon at number 8. At number 9 is Alabama. At number 10 is Penn State. The Tennessee Volunteers dropping down to 21 this week, 21st. At number 11 is Oregon State. Ole Miss at number 12. Utah number 13. 14 is Notre Dame. 15 is LSU. 16th this week is Missouri. North Carolina 17th. Louisville will be 18th. 19th is Air Force. And Duke rounds out the top 20. Then you see Tennessee at 21. 22nd ranked is Tulane. 23rd ranked UCLA. 24th ranked is Southern Cal. And 25th are the Dukes of James Madison. That's your top 25 teams in college football. Again, on this Monday, October the 23rd. She is in the house, got a brand new program getting ready to roll out. Am I correct? She is so good. Birthdays today, only one that I can tell you of. I like the guy. He sings a song called 1,000 Miles of Nowhere. I can I have cranked that up many times. Roll back the sunroof, roll down the windows, and down the road I go. The 1,000 miles an hour. Dwight Yoakam having a birthday today. He is 67. Kind of the celebrity birthday for this Monday, October the 23rd. Show number 1951, we're cranking it out to show number 2000. Going to be a big hoorah when we get to that point, which will be some point in January of the new year. So, anyway, just letting you know we're at 1951 today. She's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. She is chomping to come over here and pontificate. Did you watch Alabama-Tennessee game? No. Okay. Have you watched any baseball games? No. Okay. We are 0 for 2 in the topics to talk about today. So, not sure where we'll go. We'll come up with something to talk about because she is, after all, Andrea Lewis. Readers are winners, folks. Love it, love it, love it. We love promoting reading. Hello, Rick Peters. Hello, Jordan Mitchell. Hello, Kerry Taylor. That one right there is a nice one. Coming up bottom of the hour, we got Tammy Troutman. We've got a big announcement to tell you about. She's got a big announcement next. She'll join us after this on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Readers are winners. Hi, this is Tom Taylor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I'm a huge proponent on the importance of reading. I firmly believe it's the key to being successful, being the best reader you can be. And so in partnership with Elizabethton City Schools and the Betsy Book Bus, it's the Readers are Winners Reading Challenge. At the end of this 9 weeks, the top 50 readers based on minutes read from each of the 3 elementary schools, East Side, Harold McCormick, West Side, will get and win Tom Taylor Sports Show Readers are Winners t-shirts, plus be featured on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Reading is so important. In fact, Walt Disney said, it is books that are the key to the wide world. If you can't do anything else, read all that you can. Albert Einstein said, if you're going to get anywhere in life, you have to read a lot of books. And Margaret Fuller simply said, today a reader, tomorrow a leader. It's the Readers are Winners Book Challenge on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Elizabethton City Schools, and the Betsy Book Bus. Here's some folks who also believe in the importance of reading.
Hey, I'm Elizabeth, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the collab of flavors, the sweet honey, the pickled jalapeno peppers, and the creamy pimento cheese. It is a perfect bite.
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the richness of the pimento cheese. When I took a first bite, I was like, go, go, go cheese, go pimento, go honey, go chicken, go, go, go get it.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, look who stopped by. Do you ever listen to Dwight Yoakam?
I love Dwight Yoakam.
Yep, we're on common ground.
I love it.
1,000 miles from nowhere. Guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music.
I'm just listening to his songs in my head right now.
Really?
It's really just a different sound.
It is.
Nobody like it.
No.
No.
He's 67 today. It's his birthday, of course. So 1,000 miles from nowhere. Something happens to me. I can't remember the words now. So guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music. Little Sister. Did the old Elvis remake, Little Sister. There's more. There's tons of them. But anyway, he's a birthday boy, 67. So hello, Josh Wallen. Hello, Sheriff Fraley. How you doing, sir? Rick Ranson down in Pensacola. What is the weather like today in Pensacola? I'd like to be there.
Yes.
Yes. She's a beach lady. I'm a beach guy. I'd like to be there. I'm going to guess Let's see if we can even close. I'm going to guess today at Pensacola, Florida. I'm going to say the high today will be 78. What do you think?
83.
83. All right, we'll see who's right. She says 78. I said 83. So,
We'll see.
no. Actually, Tom, that's not what I said. You were wrong. I said 83. You said 78. Oh, okay. All right. So, Ashton Slagle, hello. Jimmy Stout down in Georgia, hello. Hello, Josh Wallens, right across the street, working on changing Earls. And who else? Rick Peters, Jordan Mitchell, Kim Lacey, Larry Adams. Thank you, kids, for being with us. We've got Sean Whitten coming in a little while, the head football coach of the Cyclones. The game of the year is coming Friday night. Undefeated Elizabethton, undefeated Greenville. The winner gets the playoffs to be at home the entire playoffs. It's pretty good stuff. So I'm excited. So your Rangers go to Cloudland. So, by the way, they're playing. There's a lot of games played on Thursday. Do we know why? Is there a teacher in service?
I really don't know.
I don't either.
That's a good question.
I'm
Has
assuming
it
it.
been all season, kind of like that, or just?
No, it's just this week. It's the last week of October. So I'm thinking last Friday that it's going to be in service, teacher in service. I don't
It
know.
might be.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Hello, Doug Henshaw, the Reverend Henshaw. How you doing, sir? So it's good. We're here. So you like Dwight Yoakam?
I do.
Do you like Rod Stewart?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like? I'm gonna throw some at you here. I'm thinking about the stuff I bought here lately. Do you like Emmylou Harris?
Give me a song.
You want me to bust it out and say "Blue Kentucky Girl"? I'm gonna sing it for you. So you don't know who Emmylou?
I probably do, but I'm really bad with putting the face to the song, to the.
How about Willie Nelson?
I am not a fan of Willie Nelson. No way.
All
of me.
Why
I have some people
You
that
what?
would slap me for saying that.
Oh, really? You don't like Willie? Who
I
else?
would not. No.
Tammy's here because I bought him from her store. What else did I buy? I bought Rod Stewart. Oh, Alan Jackson.
He's a good one. I grew up listening to him.
Okay.
I love it. Chattahoochee, all the things.
Chattahoochee. There you go.
You know.
Living on Love. There you go.
Yes, that's a good one too.
Yeah. Tonight I climbed the walls or something like that. And what about George Strait? Like George?
I love George Strait.
All right. Now we're on the.
I would go see George Strait in concert.
There you go. Well, he's coming somewhere. I saw where he's paying like the nosebleeds like $800. Where was I saw that? It's going to be somewhere next year. Maybe Clemson or South Carolina's football field. Maybe he's going to be somewhere in the
Okay.
3 or 4 hour drive.
Yeah,
so
I'm not going to pay that, but I really like him.
just cutting a. Hey, just go out in the backyard, cutting another limb off that money tree. Come on now. Yeah, ain't no big deal. So we are live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, where we is. She's with us, of course. We got big news. Here we go. You ready? Can I hit this button?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? We have to hit the record button. So set the songs in my head now. Dwight Yoakam, 1,000 Miles of Nowhere. Gosh, what's the rest of the words?
What is that one song? Is it? I'm not even going to do it. I can't. You know me.
Just say it.
I can't.
Go. Oh, come on. Go down. We'll go down the tubes together. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You can't say it? Do you know the words?
Well, I know the tune in my head, but it's like you can barely understand what he's saying, but who cares? It's great.
Yeah.
It's a good, catchy song.
He kind of slurs at times, but he's Dwight Yoakam. So, anyways, having a
Probably the
birthday.
one you're thinking of.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is this recorded?
This is live. Here we go. No, we're getting ready to hit the button now. You
Okay,
ready?
good.
Here we go. We're talking to our buddy Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Big news, brand new program rolling out. What's going on?
We have awesome news, and this has been a long time coming. And so, what better way than to announce we're doing a business lending program for our business members and our business owners of one of the 5 surrounding counties. If you live, work, worship, or attend school in one of the 5 surrounding counties, you are eligible for our business lending program. So, if you need commercial lending or anything like that, you're going to contact us. So we're really excited. You know, Mr. David Laveau has done a wonderful job campaigning this and being the drive in this, and we're almost there. I don't have a exact date, but we are going to be doing business lending program at Northeast Community Credit Union.
This is awesome. It's
Yeah.
great news. So if you're a big business or small business, need a little shot in the arm, Northeast Community Credit Union is where you want to go, right?
That's right. I mean, you can't beat it. You know, just right now, we're doing any other loan, and the closing cost is so low for mortgages and things like that. People just cannot believe how low closing cost is there. So just a lot of offers, a lot of things that we offer. If you have any questions, please let me know. And you can visit us at bmycu.org or call us at 423-547-1200.
Big news, folks. Business lending program coming soon to Northeast Community Credit Union. One of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. Bingo. You knocked it out of the ballpark. Now, something's really cool, near and dear to my heart. Operation Christmas Tree, a Christmas Child Shoebox. Love it, love it, love it. It's going to be, you guys are doing it. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we have boxes and supplies at all of our locations in Johnson City, Roe Mountain, and Elizabethton. So if you want a box, if you need a shipping label, you can also track your box. That's a really cool feature they're offering now. So all you have to do is come in and get that, and then go buy the supplies you want to put in there for a boy or a girl, and you can choose the age you want to donate to. So it's really cool. There's no cost to you except buying the gifts and bring it in. The deadline, I believe, is November 13th, so it'll be here before you know it.
You better believe it. So, all right. Let's see. 1,000 Miles from Nowhere. Let's see what else. What are the songs? Born in Pikeville, Kentucky. Do you know that? Right up the road here. Do you know he's
okay.
from Eastern Kentucky?
Idea.
Oh, yeah. So,
No idea.
What I want to do, I want to look at songs. Help me. Help me. Let's see here. Let's get this. And I'm looking for. See, this never fails when I'm on the air and I got to get something quick. It just slugs along here. So, songs, guitars, Cadillacs, Streets of Bakerfield, Turn It On, Turn It Up, Turn Me Loose. That's one of his big hits.
I'm thinking of Fast as You.
I Sang Dixie, Honky Tonk Man, Ain't That Lonely Yet, Things Change, Little Sister, It Only Hurts When I Cry. Any of these Little Ways, You're the One. That's a Cheap Trick song, I Want You to Want Me. Oh. 1,000 Miles of Nowhere. Yeah, Cheap Trick sang that one, I Want You to Want Me. Oh, well. Long White Cadillac. Anyway, Dwight Yoakam's having a birthday. She's like, what are we doing? What? We're just hanging out. Hello, Tony Briggs. How you doing, sir? Jonathan Morton. Daddy Bill Patrick. How are you? Now, Medicare. Have we hit the sign-up period yet? Is the time?
It's Tom.
No.
The deadline is November.
Mm-hmm.
The end of November. We're offering Medicare sessions for 65 and older. We're going to have United Healthcare staff and Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Sam Monroe, and Sheila Minier are going to be telling you about that and helping you decide what you would need as a plan and the best option for you. So at our main office on 980 Jason Witten Way in Elizabethton, you can call them, set up, a time, but it'll be October the 24th and November 7th from 10 till 2 with Sam Monroe, and then Humana is October the 31st and November the 9th from 10 till 2 with Sheila Minier. And I have their phone numbers. If you want more information, I'm not going to give all that right now. Just call me at 547-1200 if you're interested. And they're great. They're wonderful to work with. And all you got to do is sign up for one of those days, and it's just a free service we're offering in a space in our boardroom. So if you're interested, just let us know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello to Mary Beth Tolley. She's watching in Wausau, Wisconsin. So here you go. So Doug Henshaw says Sweet Home Alabama. I don't think that's Dwight Yoakam. So,
No, I know exactly what that means.
Oh.
Did you watch the game Saturday?
A little bit of it, just enough to.
Yeah, he said Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, he's a Crimson Tide. Gotcha.
You get.
So I'm
I don't
thinking.
know, maybe I'm wrong.
I'm thinking Dwight Yoakam. He's getting a dig in as a Crimson Tide guy. I gotcha.
Maybe.
Yeah. So. Because Sweet Home Alabama is Leonard Skinner. It's not Dwight Yoakam. So.
Right.
So, but
yeah.
I get you. Doug's doing a tweak. He's doing a dig.
He might be a.
He's
UT
poking the
fan,
bear.
But I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. So, anyway, that's okay. So, gosh, lots going on. So every time I
Yeah.
drive past Jason Witten Way, the home office, lots of dirt being moved.
Yeah, our operations and training center is
Mm.
coming along great. They're out there right now working hard, and we're looking forward to that fall of 2024.
Love it.
Yep.
1,000 miles from nowhere. Can I look it up real quick?
Yeah.
Because I just can't leave this hanging. Tammy Troutman's coming up next. She got a big announcement too, a really big announcement.
Oh.
So, yeah, she's on it. Let's see. I want to write 1,000 miles. There we go. Here we go. All right. I want the words. Help me here. Don't giggle at me. Help me.
Oh, no, you don't understand what she just said. It was really funny.
Oh, what did she say?
I'm not repeating it.
Was it a dig? Was it a tweak?
Oh, no.
Who wrote it? I'm trying to find the words of 1,000 miles of nowhere so I can sing along with it here. So there's let's do
It
this.
says Dwight Yoakam.
I know. 1,000 miles of nowhere. There it is. But I want the words. I don't want to hear him. Oh, there it is. Lyrics.
You know, Bricks and Dunn's amazing, too.
Been a snake that bit me. Here we go. 1,000 miles of nowhere. Time don't matter to me. There you go. Because I'm 1,000 miles nowhere and there's no place I want to be. I've got heartaches in my pocket. I got echoes in my head. And all that I keep hearing are the cruel, cruel things that you said. So there you go. I'm 1,000 miles of nowhere. Time don't matter to me because I'm 1,000 miles nowhere and there's no place I want to be. Then he goes. Then he's got,
all day.
and he's got bruises on my memory. I've got tear stains on my hands. That's some really good words. In the mirror, there's a vision of what used to be a man. So, there you go. I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere. Time don't matter to me. I can't call hogs, so leave me alone. That's okay. So, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Tour of School's coming up soon. We're excited.
It is. We're really excited, getting ready to see all the students, and it's the best time of the year to
Yep.
see them and what they've accomplished. It's pretty cool.
How many days till Christmas Eve? That's our last thing here.
I am not the one to count for that. I'm not one of those.
1,000
that
miles from
is
nowhere.
excited about.
It don't matter to me. How many days?
That's a really good question.
You want to take a shot at it? You want to take a guess?
Yeah, I'll take a guess. Okay, it's October the 23rd.
Let it rip. Ooh, okay.
60,
60.
63.
63.
Like, because it's the 23rd, 62. I don't know how many. I'm trying to think of how
Final
many days.
answer?
Because there's 31 days and it just hit me.
What was it? You got to pick one. You gave me 7. Just
62.
62. Ding, 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 ding. Got it.
It is.
62 days till Christmas Eve. And you know where I'm at, don't you? I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere. This will be in my brain forever. Oh, Lordy.
man.
Oh, Lordy.
Good guess today.
Yeah. You're awesome. Thank you, lady.
for having me.
Oh, yeah, you're awesome. Quick break. We'll be right back. She's in the house. She ain't 1,000 miles nowhere. She's right over there. This song will be in my brain. I have to go and listen to this song all the way to Kingsport to this ball game tonight. Oh, it's going to drive me nuts.
Repeat.
Back after this, you have to repeat. Tammy Troutman next from the Eagle Center, the Tom Taylor Sports. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football. Again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Daniel Grindstaff?
Well, we are local. You know, it's just like Cannon's Furniture here. You've got a local place of business right in the middle of town. You've got a local point of contact. We have local adjusters that's out in the counties. And, you know, you can pick up the phone if you've got an issue with something. We try to help folks resolve it. And, you know, we are based in the state of Tennessee. We are Tennessee specific. We've got a $30 annual membership that goes to agriculture in Tennessee. It supports kids wanting to go to 4-H camp. We do a local scholarship for all the area high schools for kids that's been involved in agriculture that's going to go and get education past high school. And all that stuff plays a part into supporting the state where you live. You know, we are state specific. Now, there's North Carolina Farm Bureau. You know, that is separate from us. Mm-hmm. Kentucky Farm Bureau, we are state specific in the state of Tennessee. And, you know, but that is, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing. You've got a point of contact.
How do we get a hold of you? Social media
sir.
And a phone number.
Yeah, so I've got an agent page, Daniel Grindstaff Farm Bureau. We've got an office page, Elizabethan Farm Bureau, 423-543-2288. And I would like to add that we did get voted as best insurance firm, and thank the people that voted for us doing that. And somehow I wound up getting the agent category, which I greatly, greatly appreciate. It means a lot to me when folks, you know, feel inclined to do that, especially for our office.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Daniel Grindstaff here, the Farm Bureau, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Daniel Grindstaff at Elizabethan Farm Bureau.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
A 1,000 miles from nowhere. How you doing, lady?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. She's here. I'm so glad she's here. She's my buddy Tammy Troutman. So her and Tim. See, last time I saw Tim, we ran at each other Cracker Barrel. So Hub was with her, and so, but she runs the Eagle Center. Do you like Yoakum?
He's not my favorite.
Got you.
But I do like 1,000 Miles from Nowhere.
Yeah.
But I do like Willie Nelson. I can't believe she doesn't like Willie Nelson.
Angels Flying Too Close to the Ground. It's a good song.
That's
I'm
a
1,000 miles nowhere. Time don't matter to me. 1,000 miles nowhere. There's no place I want to be. I got heartaches in my pocket, got echoes in my head, and all that I keep hearing is the cruel, cruel things that you said. Wow. That's pretty.
That's powerful. Isn't it?
Oh, boy. You got that right. I got bruises on my memory, got tear stains on my hands. In the mirror, there's a vision of what used to be a man. The White Yoakum birthday boy, 67 today. Hello, Taz. Taz says, two of my favorites. Baker says, hey, Tom and Tammy. Hello, Pete and Crystal Slagle. Hello, Mary Beth up in Wisconsin. We've got Jimmy in Georgia. We've got Rick Ranson in Florida. We got Doug Henshaw up Stony Creek. I think that's where he's at. So
Lynn Valley.
Lynn Valley, is that where he's at? Lynn Valley?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, that's right. You know that, yeah. So he kind of sent little things to Sweet Home Alabama. Is he an Alabama guy? Got a little dig?
His son lives in Alabama.
That's where we got it. Okay.
But he's probably just confused and thinks Dwight Yoakam sings Sweet Home Alabama.
He would be that way. He can be confusing, yes. That's what Jan says.
Oh, yeah.
I love Doug Henshaw. He's a great guy.
I love him, too.
Yeah.
He's real.
He's real.
He's real.
Yeah, he's the real deal.
He
yep.
is.
He is, and so is she, for that matter. So he put down Sweet Home Alabama. That's probably, I guess that was probably a dig.
Maybe
so,
a dig.
Yeah, at the
Maybe
Tennessee
a
fans.
dig.
Did you watch the game, by the way?
I did watch the game, most
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fell apart in the second half.
Yeah. What happened?
Completely fell apart.
How do you see? You know, I'm hearing the officials did bad. I'm
I
thinking,
heard that too, and
but 27 points.
Even Tim said the officials were a little questionable, and he doesn't usually whine about that. But there were some calls. Let's say there were some calls.
So apparently, you think the other fans were whining, and
Well,
So, but
you've always got those people that said, the refs cheated. So
see, I've never, very seldom, all these years I've done games, can I go back and say, man, that official beat us. When you give up 27 points,
You don't score a point in the second half. You got a 4th and 1. You can't score, and everything went wrong for Tennessee. So maybe some questionable calls, but to blame it all on the officials, you can't do that. 27 points, 27-0 second half. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Where were they?
We're just not a second half team, are we?
You know where they were, don't you?
1,000
miles from nowhere. There you go.
Oh, my goodness.
Boom. There you go. Rim shot. So, hello, Julia Hartsook. How you doing, dear? We got a big announcement coming up. I want to get something going here first. I want to do this, and then we'll no. Yeah, we want to do this first. I want to record this. Here we go. Ready? All righty. We're talking to our buddy Tammy Troutman again from the Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton. It is a great place to go shopping for the holidays. What will we find?
Oh my goodness, we have all kinds of things coming in for the holidays. Very excited about getting our store ready for Christmas. We have books, children's books, adult books, coffee table books, sports books, mysteries. We have small furniture coming in. If you have an entryway or a sunroom that you need something cute. We have sterling silver jewelry, handmade jewelry, beautiful handmade jewelry. We have coins and tags. If people are collectors of tags and coins, beautiful pottery. We have quilts. Even if you don't use quilts, you can put them in a basket, hang them on a ladder just to decorate. We have baskets and ladders too. And we have aprons. We have glassware. Everybody's crazy about the amber and the green glassware right now. We have tools, just everything for your shopping needs. Something special and unique for the holidays.
Hours you're open?
We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday.
Yep.
And we're on East Elk Avenue, 507.
And social media?
Social media is Facebook, Eagle Center.
In downtown Elizabethton, one of our great sponsors. Go there shopping for the holidays. I do. You should too. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Just made a commercial. Good job, lady.
Perfect.
So the officials were awful. Taz says, but Tennessee put themselves in that position, got to take the blame. I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
I didn't. The officiating. I mean, the fair catch call was really way out. That was kind of wonky, to say the least. But beyond that, you just can't give up 27 points and not score and blame it on the officials.
That's
you can't.
right. That's
So anyway, they have licked their wounds. They're heading to Kentucky to battle the Wildcats on Saturday, which is not going to be any walk in the park. They're going to be ready to go. They can't be whining about Alabama. You got to be ready for Kentucky because they want nothing better than to knock their block off. So.
Yeah. It's hard to get beat by Alabama, though.
Yeah, hard to take.
It's hard.
Hard to take.
Yeah.
Saban's chewing on that cigar down on the field after the game. I know that got some people's crawl, so, and understandably so. So before we get into this, what's the last 30 days? What are folks in? I know folks coming and buying Evan Carter cards. I know that. What else have been moving? What are people looking for?
We've sold a lot of Evan Carter cards. We've sold a lot of hometown books. C.Y. Peters is an author of a book about our hometown with lots of pictures, and people are buying those for Christmas gifts for people who live out of town, who might remember, some of the places from their childhood. So we sold a lot of books. We sold a lot of big pieces of furniture, pottery, a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, so here's what we're getting ready. You've seen the tease. Well, let's play it one more time. Then we'll get into what we're doing
Carrie
here.
did a great job on that.
She did a
tease.
great job.
It was great.
Carrie Taylor, I am blessed. Oh, my blessed. This lady is working with me now. So here we go. Let me let you see what we did to get to this right here. We're about to show you the finished product. Here we go. There you go. That was really cool. Carrie Taylor is awesome. She is so creative. Good grief. I am so blessed to have her working with me now. Goodness gracious. So C.Y. Peters' books. You got the new book out by Jerry White. The book by Coach White. He's got the book about Carter County.
Mm-hmm. He's got a book about Johnny Mills.
He's
got a book about Coach Orr from Cloudland.
Johnny Orr.
Van Huss from Happy Valley. And
Yep.
coming soon, one about Lynn Duggar
Lynn
from
Duggar.
Elizabethton.
Yep. So Cool stuff. Very cool. So that's one of the many things you can see at the Eagle Center. Downstairs, they got all kinds of goodies. Oh, by the way, I'm going to tell you, there's a if I tell them this, they may go get it, but there's a wreath down there. It's got Elizabeth and Cyclone Christmas wreath.
Cyclone wreath.
Pluck that off. That's
Okay.
sold. I forgot
You
to get
want that?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
forgot to get it the other day.
Okay.
Pluck that off that wall because I'm going to get that. It's
All right,
awesome.
good.
Yeah, bought me some CDs down or DVD. I bought a DVD down a couple of weeks ago. I always wanted it, but it was really, really outrageously priced until I came to the Eagle Center and got it for, I think it was 10 or 15 bucks. It's like an 8 CD set on the Civil War by Ken Burns. And I bought that and I thought, wow. So I've been watching that off and on.
Oh, good.
It's very, very intriguing. So
Good. And you bought a Rod Stewart CD
I did.
Saturday,
I did.
Or last week.
I did.
You did.
Unplugged.
He's my favorite.
What is your all-time favorite Rod Stewart song?
Forever Young.
Forever Young.
Yeah.
Who Daniel Grindstaff sang,
He
made it
just
number
did-
one.
He did. He did a great job on it,
Yes.
too. I wasn't sure how I would like it, but he did a great job.
Dolly helped him.
Yep.
And Daniel sent me he got a email.
He showed me. That was
Text?
an email.
Email from Rod Stewart, from Sir Rod, says, congratulations, Daniel. And you and Dolly and Paul Brewster on the remake of my song.
It was
Is
great.
that not cool?
It was great.
To get that from Rod Stewart himself,
Yeah.
that's really neat.
Yeah.
So anyway, so it's a lot of cool stuff there at the Eagle Center for sure. Hello, Patsy Lonzo to Michael Stansberry. So here we go. She came up with the idea. Let's do you tell the story and we'll take it from there.
Well, so you and I both have talked for a long time about how blessed we are.
We
You
are.
know, that we get to talk to a lot of people throughout the week, and we, have a lot of contacts, and we've been very blessed. And I'd say most of your listeners can say that they've been very blessed. But
Oh,
Christmas
absolutely.
is coming. It's hard on families. Tim and I went to the grocery store yesterday, and something that was $2.79 is now $4.99. So it's a lot, to provide for your family and try to buy Christmas gifts. And so we were thinking about the program Shop with a Cop, something near and dear to your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, children, they're near and dear to my heart.
Amen.
So we decided to come up with a program or a little an ornament, and we're going to sell that ornament. 100% of the proceeds will go to Shop with a Cop,
Yep.
so that some child may have a better Christmas. And that's kind of a twofold program because it allows children to become familiar with our law enforcement and know that they're not always the bad guys, that they, that they do a lot of good, and they're not always there to take people away or arrest people, or because some children, that's their vision of what a policeman is. So it's a great program. So we decided to come up with an ornament, not just any ornament though, a very exclusive ornament.
That you can only find at the Eagle Center, by the way.
That's right,
Yeah.
and they're going to be $10 a piece, and the ornament, all proceeds go to Shop with a Cop.
Yeah.
And so the ornament is a Tom Taylor ornament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
So,
are already chiming in.
Yeah.
They want one, I'm sure.
yeah. Well, we've already sold 15.
Well,
Already
and
know.
it's hard to make a Tom Taylor ornament because Christmas is bling and glitz and glitter and shiny, and Tom Taylor's not
Blitz,
glitz and
bling,
bling,
and shiny.
shiny.
I'm an old country boy.
He's more rustic and country and
Appalachia.
Appalachia. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what your guest earlier said about you. Homespun, rugged.
Mm-hmm.
So we came up with an ornament, and can I show it?
Absolutely show it. Yeah.
So on the front is a picture of Tom Taylor, yours truly, Tom Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas down in the Noah's logo in the bottom. Tom Taylor, and then it says his favorite verse, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6.
Yep.
And then on the back it says Merry Christmas, and you can get them in green on the back or red.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Taylor on the front.
Yep.
And they're $10.
Yep.
So come and get one, and you will help support Shop with the Cop.
kids-
Some sweet little boy or girl will get a better Christmas because of it, and that'll make your Christmas better.
Mm-hmm. This is going to the kids in Carter County. Shop with the Cops. Sheriff Fraley, he was going to be here and said he's going to come. He was on his way and had something come up, so he couldn't get here. And I understand that. He's on the clock. But anyway, we're doing this Shop with the Cop. 100% goes. It's $10 an ornament. 100% goes to
Shop
kids.
with the Cop.
Shop with the Cop.
That's right.
So, and we're talking to Frank Peters about this, and Frank said, a lot of these kids get caught in a crossfire between domestic situations or drugs or alcohol, whatever it is. The kids don't get to have a Christmas because the money's not there. It's been used in another way. So, Shops with a Cop. We're going to do this for kids in Carter County. So, I'm flattered beyond words. I hope you guys will buy them. I kept saying, is anybody going to buy these? Because it's not for me. I don't get the first penny, wouldn't take the first penny. But every dollar we make, you got to go to buy the Eagle Center downtown to pick them up. But every dollar we make goes right back 100% to buy Christmas gifts for kids who otherwise wouldn't have it. Shop with a Cop. And she made a good point, because then they'll go out. They actually literally go shopping with the police officer, in this case, Carter County Sheriff's folks. And they learn that they're not the bad guy. You know, whatever stereotypes out there, they're going to dismiss that. So it's a pretty cool thing. I'm flattered beyond words, and so thanks to Lisa Baker, she had a hand in this too.
Yeah, she actually suggested that
she
charity
did.
to us.
She did.
Yeah.
So thank you, Baker. So there it is. So if you buy one for $10, know everything you buy, every one you purchase, will go to buying Christmas presents for kids in Carter County.
That's right.
Just that simple. So. And you are mass producing as quick as you can make them, right?
Tim's helping me, and I'll probably recruit some other helpers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we sanded and drilled and glued and tied this weekend. We got a good start.
You guys are doing this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's good.
That is that's over the top for me. That you would take your weekend to do this for these kids.
It's not hard. It's really not that hard, and it's for a good cause. You know, like I said, it always makes your holiday better.
Oh, absolutely.
When you can give to someone else. And the older you get, the more you realize that.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's all about relationships, folks. Period. It's all about relationships. So, 1,000 miles of nowhere. Hello, Terry Moore. How you doing, sir? Patrick Redwine, Rob Fritz, thank you. So we're doing this for kids in Carter County. Shop with a Cop. So if you go by the Eagle Center, she's got them on sale now. They go for $10 a pop. There they are. And on the back of it, you either get green or red. It's a little square made out of wood that she and Tim, her husband's drilling the holes. Are you tired?
Listen.
You tired to see that mug
Your
shot?
face has been all over my dining room table all weekend. I'm like, really, Tom?
Really? Enough's enough. Really? So, 1,000 miles of nowhere. Anyway, this is good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm blown away. I'm humbled beyond words. Never had anything like this done, but it's not for me. I'm not getting the first penny. She's not either. We're taking 100%, using my mug to buy presents for kids in Carter County for Christmas, otherwise wouldn't have it. So, Shop with a Cop. So there you go. And we are, like I said, just by word of mouth, we already got 15 sold. So, but they're $10 a pop. 100% goes to. 100% goes to this cause. We don't make anything off this.
No, you pay $10 for the ornament. We give $10 to the Carter County Sheriff's Department.
Yep, and it's just that simple. I don't want it. So, yep, still Coach Moore. That's my buddy. How you doing, sir? So, 1,000 miles nowhere. This is awesome. So, you got them for sale now?
I do.
It's not. Some folks are thinking Christmas already.
Oh, yeah.
So,
if you go in the stores, there's Christmas everywhere.
There's Christmas at your store, too.
It's starting to be.
Yeah.
It's
Eagle Center, downtown. For folks who don't know where it is up and down the street, it's right across from.
Right across. It's diagonal from the coffee company.
Coffee company, yeah.
Diagonal.
Yeah. So, awesome stuff. Coach Whitten's here. He's going to join us in a few minutes. David Danny's coming up. He's going to join us. We are live here again at Chick-fil-A. So, thank you, dear.
Thank you.
What do you want to leave us with? Look in that camera and appeal to people, would you please?
You want a Christmas appeal? You want a Shop with the Cop appeal?
I want a Tammy.
You want to go Cyclone beat Green Devils appeal?
This is a TTTT segment here, so you make any appeal you want to make.
Oh goodness! Well, shop local this season. We have a lot of good stores. We really do downtown. If you haven't been down lately, there's some really good stores with a lot of cool finds to add character and conversation to your home and get the ornaments and support Shop with the Cop and go Cyclones beat the Green Devils.
Yep, he's here. He'll probably echo that same sentiment. So it's going to be a great game. I'm looking at the stats. We mirror each other almost perfectly. They're very good. We're very good. It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be tough.
Oh boy, it's going to be tough for them. It's going to be tough for us. It's going to be tough. So anyway, Baker says yes. Go Cyclones. Beat Greenville. So there you go. Thank you, dearest.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Very, very kind to do this. So I feel kind of goofy me talking about myself on this show, but it's not for me. It's for these kids in Carter County. That's what it's all about. All right, quick break. Can I play you a commercial?
You can.
I'll just go ahead and play it again. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, in stereo. coming out of both of your speakers, Tammy Troutman, the Eagle Center, and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
We have an all-orange window. Everything you can think of, walls, books, glasses, plaques, trophies, stuffed animals, flags, you name it. Everything Tennessee orange.
It's there in the window, called a Vols window, and the obvious, a lot of fall stuff coming in. Tell me about it.
Lots of fall stuff, lots of fabric pumpkins, ceramic pumpkins. We got fall flags. We've got fall tea towels, fall tablecloths and linens. We've got some skeletons and mummies and ghosts, a little bit of everything.
So tell folks about the Eagle Center. Tell us where it's at and what it's all about.
Eagle Center is downtown Elizabethton, and we're open on Monday through Saturday from 10 to 5. We have antiques, of course, home decor, collectibles, books, lamps, handmade jewelry. We have art. We have just a little bit of everything to decorate your home, have parties, whatever your needs are, we have them.
Social media?
Have social media on Facebook, the Eagle Center Facebook page, and of course we have great advertisement with the Tom Taylor Show.
Thank you very much. One of our great sponsors, Cyclone Football, the Tom Taylor Sports Show, the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram.
So here's the deal. An opportunity presented itself for me to come check the dealership out. They said it might be for sale. My wife, my mother-in-law, both of my sisters happened to come last September, and we ended up at the Covered Bridge event, and we just thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it was a blast. We weren't planning on being there for that. It just so happened the time that we came, the Covered Bridge event was going on, and we just loved it. We loved the community. We loved the energy, the vibe, and we felt like it would be a great opportunity for us to serve the community. Because every time I look at a store, I always look at how could we improve the community, how could we create jobs, how could we improve the business. And the upside was so tremendous in the Elizabethton community. I just felt like we could come make a big difference, and we've been able to do it.
You have. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Elizabethton. Social media, how do we find you?
So Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Elizabethton. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're everywhere. And we're ready to serve the community, sell cars, and make some happy customers.
Amen. What's the hours you're open, sir?
So we're open at 7:30 in service, and we're open at 8:30 in sales. We stay open till 7.
Our title sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Boom. There he is, folks. Head football coach Sean Whitney of the Elizabethton Cyclones. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing great, thanks.
Game week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's on, boys. It is on. So we'll play the promo coming up here in a second. So before we get into Greenville, which is the focal point, a lot of teams playing on Thursdays. An in-service, is that why they're playing?
Yeah, I mean, I think last week there was a little bit of in-service. This week, it's kind of the same, different. They think there's a Friday in-service for some of the county schools there. But, yeah, it's just, there's kind of been a little bit of this time of the year, week 10, week 11. Sometimes you play on Thursday, Fridays, just to try to make sure that a lot of big games. So some teams are moving to Thursday to draw some crowds, and it's kind of always been like that in years past.
There's a lot of games on Thursday. That's why I was wondering. I assume, because I know there's one Friday when it's in service and the schools are out. I don't know if it's this Friday or not. So you out of school? We're not out of school.
No, we're not out of school.
All right, so they're doing it for whatever reason. So, all right. So we will. By the way, young ladies went by with the Jesus one, the Evan Carter shirt. Game 7 tonight. Evan and the Rangers take on the Houston Astros. Max Scherzer for the Rangers and Christian Javier go with the Astros. Game 7, 8 o'clock tonight. We've got JV football. We've got our final JV game tonight. We're going to be at J. Fred Johnson Stadium in Kingsport against Dobbins Minute. We'll go in there at 5:45. Kickoff at 6. We'll go video and audio to bring you the final game of the year for the JV guys. And then Saturday, let's go back and recap it. We send 3 junior Cyclone teams to Greenville to win 3 championships. We're 3 for 3. Talk about it. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a tremendous honor with Mighty Mites, Grass Cutters, and Junior Pee Wee. We had 3 teams make it to the Super Bowl. All 3 teams went undefeated. For the Junior Pee Wee, it was our 3rd time playing Greenville. There's 2 Greenville Junior Pee Wee teams. Greenville White we beat, and Greenville Green had to beat them twice. Terrific football game. And then our Grass Cutters, coached by Terrence Turner, they had to beat Happy Valley Black again for the 2nd time. And then there's a barn burner with Mighty Mites, 14-12, stopped them on the 2-point conversion, which was
really
pretty cool. And so
Wow.
our game was really tight. Ryder threw a pass play to Elijah right before halftime to score to make it 6-0, and then after that we got 2 turnovers and ended up winning 21-0. But it was awful tough. It was an exciting day, Saturday. Pretty awesome to have 3 teams win that Super Bowl.
So is it nerve-wracking? I mean, I coached my girl when she was younger. Is it nerve-wracking for you to coach Ryder and as a dad?
Not after all these years. I think, the guys have worked pretty hard. We've had a good group that stayed together. What's been pretty cool is we've won a Super Bowl as Mighty Mites. We've won a Super Bowl as Grass Cutters, and now we won a Super Bowl as Junior Pee Wee. So a lot of times it's kind of every other year you kind of win it with the older team or younger team. But we've had a group of young kids that have kind of stayed together pretty much, and that's the key to any tradition or any small town is you got to keep them together all the way up through. But we had a lot of kids that played really hard, and it was awesome. But for me and myself, I mean, would it go any other way? I mean,
yeah, exactly. Greenville
to play Greenville at Greenville for a youth football championship. There's no other way it would happen. Fall for me.
Anyone? That's good. I'm about to give you some numbers about our series too coming up. We're gonna get the scouting report coming up here in a second. Let's throw out some numbers. Of course, we have got We're going for our 655th win Friday night as a school. We have won 5 out of the last 7 against Greenville. It'll be the 80th meeting between the 2 teams. We lead the series 43-35-1. Coach is 3-2 at the bank against the Greenville Green Devils. At the bank, since we opened up the stadium, we're at 53-5. It'll be our 59th game. He has coached 30 shutouts. His career mark right now is 161-48. He's chasing Big Daddy at 173 wins. So he is, what is that cipher? 12 wins away from tying and 13 away from winning, being the all-time winningest coach at Elizabethton High School. So that's kind of a tale to tape. You look at the Greenville team; they are very, very good. In fact, when I was doing the stats, they really mirror each other a lot. To be honest with you, they beat Tennessee High 28-7. They beat Cherokee 69-0. They beat Morristown West 27-21. They beat Volunteer 56-0. Sullivan East 54-7. They beat Granger 74-7. And they beat Northview Academy last Friday night 31-0. Now, 2 of the games, got zapped. Let's see, the DB game got zapped, and Alcoa got zapped because of weather. So they come into the game with what, 7-0? Is that right? Yep, they're 7-0. We're 8-0. So there, I've set the. I got some more stats here somewhere. Anyway, we're averaging over 50 points a game. It's inside the region, so are they. So it's a very mirrored team. So let's do this right here. Let's hit it. And you tell me the scouting report of the Greenville Green Devils.
Well, first off, there's a lot of mutual respect amongst Greenville. We know those guys work really hard as a program. They got strong, proud tradition. I think what happens when you get to this game is there's a lot of good players on both teams, a lot of good players. And so a lot of the schemes are similar. A lot of the players are similar. And the coaching styles are very similar. I mean, blue-collar, tough, physical, discipline. Teams aren't going to beat themselves. Teams are going to kind of break your wheel. And, so that's what makes a classic Greenville-Lisbon type football game. And the fact that we're in the same region, it's made it kind of really special. But, they're big, they're strong. What they do is what they do. They line up and play football. They're going to play a 4-quarter game. It's a willpower of 48 minutes and see if you can hang on. And so they're going to offense is led by Quillen. Last week against Northview had 33 carries. And they do a lot of similar things. They'll put them at Wildcat down in the red zone, short yardage. Cannon's their quarterback. They try to throw it average about 10 or 12 attempts a game. Last week versus Northview threw it 14. So, they want to ground and pound and try to, use the clock and get that ball. Quillen's obviously he's a tough player. Reminds me a lot of Corey Russell that we had. He's 5'9", short, good pad leverage, falls forward to get 5 yards, and he does a really good job there. Also with Greenville, they're just really disciplined. They're really good on defense. They're led by Dickerson, number 4, the inside linebacker, who's caused a lot of headache problems for us the last couple of years. But they're really strong, really stout. They play about the same 20 guys on offense, defense, and special teams. And they got a good group of senior class that's kind of really played together a lot of football games since they were sophomores. So, what you see is what you're going to get. There's nothing tricky about it. They're going to come right at you. So it's a exciting football game, obviously, and it's very tough because both teams have really good players.
The atmosphere Friday night will be electric, to say the least. I think I went back and read the last time we played them in the regular season finale. I think it was like 22 years ago when we played them, if I remember right, as a regular season finale. So a lot at stake. Home playoffs at stake, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot at stake, especially this time of the year. I mean, we've never had them this late. We've always either had them early the last couple of years, and then if you saw each other again, it was 12 weeks. And then, before that, we played them about week 8, so you had a little bit of time before you possibly could see them again. But, obviously with 4A, the winner gets home field playoffs. I mean, the loser's got to go on the road. Last couple of years, the second round game, obviously you got to go to Anderson County, then you got to make it back. And so obviously it's a more difficult road if you get beat versus playing at home. And then so I think it's just going to be a tough ball game, and we definitely going to be need Cyclone faithful to come out early. Be there if you have to get off a little bit early from work. We definitely would appreciate it for the tails to be in the seats when we get out there. But I think our guys are ready. We've worked really hard. We had open week last week. We practiced hard, treating it like any other game, just kind of putting our blinders on and our earmuffs on and making sure we block out the noise and just treat it like any other game.
It is a 7:30 kickoff, right?
7:30 kickoff. Yep, should be exciting.
So what do you feel like, without letting a lot out, and I understand that, what do you feel like the keys will be to win this game?
Well, we've grown in so many areas. I think you got to eliminate a lot of the pre and post snap penalties. I mean, it's going to be a physical football game, rough, tough. But you can't penalize yourself pre snap and post snap. And so communication is going to be key. Offensively, to make sure that we do a good job there. We're efficient, and then I think also, for us offensively, you've got to convert the short yardage down in distance. When you get that thing to 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2, 3rd and 1, 32, you got to make sure you convert and get those first downs and keep them off the field a little bit there. So, you just can't penalize yourself. You can't give them an easy first down. You can't 3rd down. You can't rough the passer. Those sort of things. You got to be disciplined. You got to take one for the team. Those sort of the small detail things that are going to have the biggest difference in the outcome.
It's Friday night at 7:30, folks. Kelly Buckles says I can feel the slow fuse burning, Tom. So everybody's talking. It's the game, and of course the weather's going to be perfect. Sometimes this time of year we've had rain and sleet and all that. It's going to be a perfect night to come out there. Probably sweatshirt weather. So come early. Greenville's will bring a big crowd, and they should. I mean, they got a lot at stake too. I mean, the Greenville, the Devil Nation, I guess what they call themselves, they're going to be up here packed in. So it's going to be a great atmosphere. Tonight we play JV football over at Dobbins Minute.
Yeah, last JV game, it's been pretty exciting. And we didn't, had a good volunteer win last week, and then obviously playing DB for the second time tonight. So excited for those guys to get an opportunity to close out the season. And we've obviously looked to try to pick up some extra games, things like that. But those young guys have come on strong and done a great job as well. So I appreciate our young JV coaches, done a really good job working with them. Jackson Price has kind of developed as the young JV quarterback there, and C.J. Mathis, William McDuffie's kind of really run hard, and kind of seen kind of the next chapter of our Cyclone football program, and then so it's a lot of exciting times, got a lot of kids involved. We're trying to do a lot. Those young guys are obviously pivotal for the varsity for scout team looks, to give us really good reps to mimic the other teams. So that's obviously the way you get better. Guys like Tucker, Taylor, Logan Campbell, Jack Levins, when they get out there and they got to cover Dry and Luke and Eli and Cam, they get better.
Yeah.
And so
Absolutely.
So we just got to do the small detail things. We've just been focused on details, lineman assignments, things we've got to do. The thing with Greenville and the thing with us is, there's not a lot of trickeration.
Here we are.
Here we are. It's what we do. And, that's what the good teams really do. And so, it's crazy to think that two of the better teams, not just in Northeast Tennessee, but, just across the state are in the same region, 4A. And, they played a really tough schedule in DB and Alcoa. They seem to kind of rise the level of playing they're going to go against. And then, ourselves, we've been in the tough battles as well. Science Hill, Morristown West, DB, and so we've had some tough challenges, and that's what you put all those regular season games in for, scrimmages. That's why you lift weights, do what you do in the summer. It comes down to these games right here. So win or lose, we got to pick it up and get ourselves ready to go for next week for the playoffs.
No team in America, I don't think, I'd have to go look, but I don't think any team in America, college or pro, was on the road 6 straight games, and we won all 6, and 2 of those beat the big 6A schools, DB and Science Hill, in their field. So I would think we're battle-tested, and I think whatever adversity comes our way, we're going to be able to handle it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're all about. Our guys haven't really, hit the panic button, and we've been down at halftime. We've had a small margin lead at halftime, but it's going to be tough for sure. I mean, you got to fight for every yard, and, you got guys going to have their hands on their hips and going to have to be in great shape and well-conditioned. A lot of guys think when you get this time of year, when it gets a little bit cooler, you still don't have to hydrate. You still got to do all those things even more.
So you look at the pipeline, and you look at the Junior Cyclone program. Three of your teams win championships: the Mighty Mites, the Grass Cutters, the Junior Pee Wees. T.A. Duggar goes 14-2 between our two teams. Our JV team's having a great year, and we're undefeated up on the varsity level. So maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but it looks like to me the pipeline's in pretty good shape.
I mean, we've got a lot of guys participating. We've got a lot of great coaches. We mentioned the middle school coaches and youth coaches. When you got guys like Cujo coaching, middle school, he's helping us now, and then he's coaching youth football. Coach Turner, Coach Ryan Witten, Brandon Blevins. We got a lot of people that are involved. It's a pretty cool thing that to have the people that really understand truly what it's about. Just the tradition, the expectations, the standard, the beliefs, how you practice. It never stops, and so it's just not, you just don't live it. You gotta breed it each and every day. Kids that bleed orange and black. It's just what they do, and so you got to kind of suck it up in those games and find out where you are. And in the midst of what I've told our guys is, in the midst of the battles, the only thing you can't do is you lose yourself. And you got to stay right here. You got to be consistent. You got to be level-headed, and you got to understand that we're trying to win a football game. We're not out here trying to win a street fight. We're trying to win a football game. You got to be smart. You got to be intelligent. You got to execute your plays. You got to know your assignments, and you got to do the things that I always talk about it. Bill Parcells always talks about it, but it's for the greater good of the football team. It's not what you're willing to do. It's what you're willing to give up. You got to be willing to give up for the greater good of the football team.
Can you put me in?
Yes, sir. Tied in.
0-0. But you
0-0.
Can I wear my cowboy boots?
Yes, sir. Cowboy boots with spikes. We get some spikes on them.
I love it.
Right.
I'm
See,
fired
Tom,
up.
thanks.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Coach. Yes,
Appreciate
sir. Love that guy right there. Me, oh my. If he don't get you fired up, your wood's wet, folks. I'm just telling you. Whew. He's ready. We're ready. 6:55 Friday night, but we got a JV game coming up tonight. And as he said, those kids will be playing for pride. They're going to want to go out with a bang, so it'll be a good ball game tonight. David Nanny joins us next, right after this break from Advanced Heat Pump Systems. We're live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Don't forget Game 6 tonight, the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. Aaron Nola for the Phillies, and Merrill Kelly will go for the Diamondbacks. And then tonight you've got the Max Scherzer-led Texas Rangers, actually led by Evan Carter, and Max Scherzer's on the mound. And then also for them, we'll go with the Astros. I say them, in case you know who I'm for. The Astros will counter with Christian Javier, will be their starting pitcher. Game 7 tonight for a chance to go to the World Series. Could it be a kid from Elizabethton, Carter County, Tri-Cities gets to go to the big show? Be really cool. David Nanny next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Colder weather.
Believe it or not, it's finally time. It seems like summer was here forever, and we're finally getting some cool mornings. I love it.
So what do we do? What do we need to do? How can you help us?
we need to come out and make sure that your heat's ready to go. Check refrigerant levels. Make sure you're not running on auxiliary heat. You don't want that first electric bill to be $500-600. So you need to make sure your heat pump's working the way it should be. And gas furnaces, we need to check gas furnaces. Make sure they're burning correctly. Not want to poison you. You don't want to not wake up one morning because your furnace wasn't clean. Check your filters. Make sure everybody's changes their filters regularly. I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you'll do that for us, right? You'll change them out?
We'll change them if you got them.
Doing the maintenance? Yeah.
Yeah, if you got them. Now, we don't carry filters with us, but, you know, if you got them, we'll definitely change it for you. Or if you tell us ahead of time, we'll change it. We just, you know, we don't carry filters for every house. But
So preventive maintenance is the key to this, right?
Yeah, coming out, we recommend, especially if it's, you know, an older system, checking it out, you know, twice a year, especially gas furnaces. You need to check out the gas heat and your air conditioner, you know, so that's our big emphasis this time of year is checking gas furnaces, making sure they're burning properly and things like that. So
Phone number to call?
926-2665.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook, Advanced Heat Pump, and we've got our website, advancedheatpump.com.
I can give you a recommendation, folks. He fixed mine, he can fix yours. Call this man. Let him help you and his staff. Advanced Heat Pump Systems, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. I don't think. Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
We are back live. Hello, Rob Fritz. Coach could suit up for one series Friday night. Would he play off? I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. I asked him if I could play. He said, "I'll put you in tight end 00, cowboy boots and spikes on your boots." Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a great app. I mean, this is what it's all about here, folks. It's almost like a Norman Rockwell, for lack of a better term, Americana Friday night in a small town in America. You know, Greenville's 14,000, 15,000 people thereabouts. Elizabethton's the same, both undefeated. Both the state championships have come through these two cities, with the exception of Anderson County, over the last couple of years, several years. So, I mean, it's dialed up to be the game, and it'll be everything you want it to be.
Absolutely.
And it'll be special. You wait and see if special teams don't play a part in this game.
Yeah.
So they always do.
Every play will count.
You hold it this time.
I got you.
Because it's loud in here.
All right.
I was told by Carrie that the noise is loud. So.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. I do what Mrs. Taylor tells me. So.
That's right.
Hello to Reba Whitehead. Thank you. So, anyway, all right. Your Dolphins didn't do good.
Well, you know, I've got a good friend, John Whitson, that's probably happy today, but he's an Eagles fan. But it's sad in Dolphin Town today.
Yeah.
You know, between Tennessee game and the game last night, it was I don't know, wasn't a good football weekend for me anyway. But
did you watch UT game?
What now?
Did you watch it?
Oh yeah.
All right. So what went wrong?
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
I'm in and out. I see some of the first half. I see a betterment of the second. I was in and out of places, and I'm thinking.
Yeah, I kind of did the split screen between it and the Rangers game, and at times, of course, I'm focusing on the football game and keeping an eye on the baseball game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If I start, I'm gonna, and I'm the last person usually that gripes about officiating.
Right.
But I'm telling you, both of those games, the Tennessee game and the Miami game, there were some pretty bad calls. But that didn't win or lose a ball game. You know, they just didn't execute like they should have. And hopefully we can hang on. We're still in first place. Fortunately, the Evil Empire beat Buffalo, so that's New England Patriots.
New England Patriots.
Yeah,
Belichick.
If we can beat them next week, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
We just need to keep winning ball games. Don't look behind. Keep looking ahead.
Yeah.
It all sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Still hurts.
Why don't you ask me about my Raiders?
Well, I thought the Raiders were going to really
show up.
Yeah, well, no, I thought they would beat the Monsters of the Midway. I thought they were going to.
20-12. You get 12 points. Are you kidding me?
They won that one for Ditka, I guess.
I guess.
That was the.
Yeah. Well, why don't they win one for Stabler for us?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, unless you're going to play for somebody who's passed away, why don't you win one for us?
Right.
So I don't even know who we play this week. I've kind of lost interest, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
You know who I like?
Who's
you know
that?
who I'm starting to liking? I liked him when he was at Clemson, Trevor Lawrence, because of his Christian stand.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm kind of liking the Jags a little bit.
Yeah?
Well, sure, Tom, they're in first place. Nah,
Well,
they are playing good football.
Yeah, they are.
So
They
I
are.
could see myself being kind of a closet Jags fan because of Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
So,
I like Trevor Lawrence too.
yeah, but
Yeah,
so,
I knew my day was going to go bad yesterday when I go to see my father in the nursing home, which I
Right.
do every day. And,
Right.
And I get up there yesterday afternoon and taking him some dinner. And I'm getting ready to leave, And I had of course, he's a huge NASCAR fan. Had the race on, he's watching it. And I said, you don't even have to worry about turning the channel. The Dolphins-Eagles game comes on at 8:30. And I looked at him and I said, no, you're not going to pull for the Eagles, are you? And he said, well, yeah, I am. So when your own father is pulling against you.
Goes against you.
But he has this thing where I don't know what the deal is. He is the biggest Tennessee fan ever, but he loves Jalen Hurts. He's just enamored with the kid. And the kid's good, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he's become an Eagles fan in the last since Hurts has been there. And he said, no, I'm still pulling for my Eagles. And I'm
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Dad.
What about loyalty to your own family?
For your own son, for crying out loud.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
the way it is what it is, right?
It is. They get older, their mind goes. No, I'm just kidding.
That's awesome.
Oh, goodness. But no, that was there's some great games, though.
Yeah.
All day long. It was just I watched them, and I knew. I mean, I wasn't expecting Miami to blow them out. I thought it would be, and it was a good game up until the end. And I'll be honest with you, about the third quarter, I knew things. It just I could have been told. Yeah, I was watching it. I'd gone to bed and I was watching it, and I fell asleep. I didn't see the end. So,
who they got this week?
New England.
We got the Patriots in Miami.
I think it is. And
I have no clue who we play.
But
I guess I should look. I think it's the Steelers. I think.
Oh well, there's.
Or do we already play them? I don't know. Let's see. David Annie's here with us. How did the Lost Creek do on Saturday?
Hey, they did fantastic. They're a great band. I'll probably have them up maybe when I do my Bluegrass Jamboree. They bring them up again. They're really good, very talented, great bunch of guys. And what's they're from Jefferson County, so they're small town guys too. But it was so cool which we get a lot of this. I get a lot of these folks that come in from other parts of the country too, but just so enamored with our little town, and the atmosphere at Covered Bridge Park, and this is just hometown America. This is fantastic.
I would agree.
And they all they're going to bring their wives up on different weekends to eat at Big Dan's Barbecue and to do, just come around, hang out around here. So I thought that was really, really cool.
It's a great compliment to the town.
Oh, absolutely, to everybody. And of course, the music was great. Attendance wasn't bad for all the things we were competing against. You got baseball and of course the Alabama-Tennessee game. So, but it worked out good. We had weather was fantastic.
Yes, it was. So is that the last one?
Yeah, that is the last one
Yep.
for sure. But we've got all kinds of stuff coming up. It'll be, all kinds of things for Christmas. Just about something every weekend. And next time I'll be a little better prepared. I came straight from
a
meeting, and I don't have anything in front of me, so I really don't know what there's all kinds of special events. Even
you have it next Monday.
So we'll go through some of that stuff. But I've got some athletics coming up. We've got men's and women's basketball, men's basketball and women's adult basketball coming up. The deadline to register for those is November the 20th. And then we also have Fall League co-ed volleyball. So if you're interested in either one of those, give us a call, 547-6441. You can go to our website, elizabethton.org, pick up an information pack there, and we'll put you right in there.
The Raiders play Detroit on Monday night in Detroit.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. So that'll be.
Well, you may shock some people.
No.
That
if we win, it'll shock some people.
Yeah, that's
Maybe one of them. So, yeah, if we
You'd be
win,
shocked.
I'll be shocked if we win the game. You better believe it. It's like, good Lord, they couldn't. I said this the other day, and I'm not even. This is not. I told you when you first walked in. This is not a slam of Chucky Doak in any way, shape, or form. They couldn't even beat Chucky Doak. I'm not sure they could beat Ted Duggar. I'm just telling you, they are pitiful. I mean, it's just.
Oh my goodness!
It's year after year they spend millions of money on these players.
What do you think
and nothing.
the issue is?
I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's the ownership or if it's the coach.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of talent out. You got it. Well, they just ain't getting it done. So,
Right.
but it's year after year after year.
It happens. I mean,
You know, they got rid of. They went and brought Garoppolo, or whatever his name
Yeah,
is. He's going to be the saving grace. He ain't done nothing.
no, he's not.
Derek Carr, you know, he was okay, marginal at best when he was there. You know, but it's just been a revolving door of coaches, revolving door of marquee players.
Yeah, I thought
They spend millions and got nothing to show for
I
it.
thought Big John would turn him around a little bit, baby.
John Madden.
Yeah, no, not John Madden. John Madden did turn.
He did turn him around. I was going to say, yeah, he did.
No, who was the coach?
Gruden.
Yeah, Gruden.
John
John Gruden. Yeah.
Chucky, or whatever they call him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
He just kind of.
so anyway,
Yeah.
it's
Well.
maybe I'll just lean towards the Jags a
There
little
you
bit.
go.
So
Jags are doing well. That's,
Yeah.
That's a good group.
So anyway,
You can come over and be a Dolphin fan. Come on, it's the water.
come in. The water's warm.
It's warm.
A little murky, but it's warm.
Yeah, it's murky. Which kind of might even be bloody after that mess last night. But anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, you come back next Monday. We're ready to
We'll
go.
do that. We'll be
We're ready
ready
with the
to go.
holidays, and
Absolutely.
next Monday will be what, the 30th? Is that right?
Yeah,
Wow. So next
it's
Tuesday's
crazy.
Halloween. So
I mean, this month has flown by.
this year's flown by.
Yeah, it has.
It really has. Yeah. David, Danny, Elizabeth, and Parks and Rec. Always a treat to have him come in. So get you some lunch, and I'll see you here right back here next Monday.
Sounds good, buddy.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Quick break. We'll be right back after this from Cannon Dental. Hello, Darren Silver in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. Leslie Broccoli's next on the Tom Taylor Sports.
So I'm Dr. Beth Cannon of Cannon Family Dental. We do a little bit of everything, cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry. We see all ages of patients. I like that patients are comfortable with bringing their family here. With smaller children, they're some of my favorite patients to see. We always try to make that first visit super happy, where they get to come in, sit in the chair, see how they get pictures of their teeth and get their teeth brushed with a little silly brush. There's multiple families that have been with me since the beginning, and their kids were, my kids' age, like 7, 8 years old, and now they're grown up driving. They drive to their own appointments and make their own appointments, which is wonderful, and getting to see the kids and grow up with them. It's great to be a part of that. So if any of you are looking for a new dentist, we would love to have you join our family. Definitely give us a call if you'd like to come in.
And back at the Tom Taylor Sports Show, look who stopped by, our buddy Leslie Broccoli from Sycamore Shoals State Park. So, again, big thanks to Tammy Troutman. They're now selling these Christmas ornaments for $10. 100% goes to Shop with a Cop to buy toys for kids for Christmas. The Carter County Sheriff's Department. You get these at the Eagle Center, and she came by and unveiled this today. So there you go. Put my mug on a block of wood. On the back of it, you have either green or red.
Randy needs one of these on his tree.
We'll have
so.
to put it in his stocking.
Yeah, put it in his stocking. There you go.
I can see a whole tree with that.
So anyway, I'm doing this with the kids, not for Tom, but 100% of what we sell, they're $10 a pop, and they get all $10 to go to buy Christmas toys with the kids. Shop with the COP, the Carter County Sheriff's Department. So there you go. You can only get these at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabeth. I know she said she's already sold about, I think, 15, 16 already. Just since the weekend, so that's good. It's a good start. So it's not for me. It's not for Tammy. 100% goes for the kids. Remember, that's all about the kids. All right, Sycamore Shoals State Park, what's going on?
Well,
is it this?
Death Comes to Sabine.
Did it go good?
Great.
Yeah.
It was great, yeah. And Scary Stories is coming up
Ooh,
this Thursday.
there you go.
Scary Stories at Fort Watauga. It's all free.
When I do that, I feel like a dweeb. And Randy sits and giggles at me. I go, woo, trying to give that scary sound effect.
That's
so.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
It scares
But
me.
your husband giggles at me.
Okay.
He just giggles like this.
He giggles at everything.
How to let this guy on the air? This
I
guy's
don't know.
that's why he looks at me like, what's he doing? So anyway, that's all
Well,
right.
it's kid friendly.
Yes.
They are a little on the spooky side, but kid friendly, and it won't scare them to death. I
No.
can tell you that.
Be all
It's
right.
a good family time. Bring your blankets, bring your pop-up chairs to sit in, because the benches will go fast inside the fort. But yeah, and it was big. I think they had over 200 people last year.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So pretty big.
It's this Thursday, right?
Yes, this
It's coming Thursday, yep.
Might be a little chilly out there, so yeah.
All right.
Dress warm.
It'll be all right. It's going to be nice.
November 11th and 12th, we have the Colonial Harvest Celebration. We'll have reenactors down in the fort, and up above, we'll have the fiber show, fall fiber show. All those spinners and weavers, they'll have demonstrations. They'll be doing it, and they'll be selling stuff. So good time to get Christmas presents. We're going to be making apple butter down in the fort, and butter and bread and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so from scratch.
From
in a
scratch.
big pot.
How they did it back in the day, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
so.
And then after that, November 18th, the weekend after the Harvest Festival, we're going to have our Christmas open house.
Wow.
It's going to be nice. We'll
Hard to
have
believe we're talking
Irish
about all this.
dancers, English country dancers, carolers, Santa Claus, a few vendors. The Watauga Valley Art League Christmas show will be going at the same time.
Which is a really cool thing.
Yeah, and we will have horse and carriage rides. Horse-drawn carriage rides.
Oh, good. You got a sponsor?
Not yet, but
we're working on it. Yeah.
We're working on it.
Yeah, that's cool, but you're going to have it. That's
Yes.
cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's neat.
Yeah, I still don't know if it'll be in the afternoon or the mornings for the horse-drawn carriage rides, but I'm going to find out today, so I'll let you know next week.
It's a one-day thing, right? You're only going to do it for one day?
Thing. Yeah, it's only 2 hours for the carriage rides. But we'll let you know.
Yep.
So, yep, and the one-day open house, it's all day long, 10 till 3.
I swear somebody just the other day we're talking about the Liberty Celebration. Now we're talking about the Christmas open house. Man, the year has flown by. Seems like to me it has anyway.
It has, yeah.
It really has? I
Yeah,
think so.
I think so too.
Yep. Good stuff going on, folks, at Sycamore Shoals State Park. How many came through in September, you remember?
It was over 22.
Over 22,000 went to little old Sycamore Shoals right up the street here. I love it. State Park. It's really neat.
There might have been a few pickleball people mixed in that number.
It's all right. That's
So,
okay.
Okay.
We're not going to hold you to it. That's
Okay,
good.
okay.
22,000 came through. Wow. It's incredible. So that puts you for the year, if you're averaging about at least 20,000 months, that puts you at, we're in the 10th month, over 200,000.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think last year we did around 250,000 people. So,
a quarter of a million people
Yep.
going through Sycamore Shoals up here. It's unbelievable. Hello, Coach White. How you doing, sir? Got that book out the Eagle Center about you called Dog. DAWG, Jerry White, available at the Eagle Center. So, anyway, thank you, dear. Did you get you some lunch?
I did already.
Did you and Randy share a milkshake?
Not yet.
Oh, going to? Yeah. Game 7 tonight, Randy. Like the Rangers, the Astros?
It's got to go. Oh, no.
Yep. It's going to be a good one. 8 o'clock tonight, and the Phillies in Arizona at 5 o'clock. So, and they're for Game 6. So, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you next week.
All right.
All right.
See you next week.
Love having us later on promoting Sycamore shows. Quick break. We'll be right back. And Gary's in here. He said, can I come talk about my beloved Kentucky Wildcats? I'm thinking, this may not be the week to do that, but it's basketball. We're going to talk about basketball. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're live here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on the Tom Taylor Sports
Insurance. How can you help us with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things Horace Mann was started for, Tom, back in 1945 was to provide auto insurance for educators. They came up with the idea that if we could put a group of school teachers together in one company, their cars would sit in a parking lot for 10, 12 hours a day. Friday and Saturday nights, they're home grading papers. They're all college educated. They have a tendency to be better drivers because they set an example for their students. And knowing all those things, we'd probably have less claims. And so we're able to offer better insurance rates because of that.
And so, if you're a teacher, an educator, you want to come here and get a quote because of that, your quotes and your rates are typically better than other folks, right?
That's right. And we also do a couple other things for educators. If they were to get into an accident while they're on school business, we don't have a deductible on that, Tom. They won't have to pay a deductible. If somebody vandalizes their car while it's on school property, they don't pay a deductible for that. If they get into an accident on school property, we waive the deductible. If they get into an accident with another Horace Mann agent or a Horace Mann client, they're going to not have to pay a deductible also.
It's good stuff. So if you need more information, go to social media or give him a call. How can we get a hold of you and find out more?
Yeah, you can just call me here at the office at 543-0059 or go to horacemann.com on the internet, and you'll be able to find our office here.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks right here at Rick Walters, Horace Mann Insurance. This Friday night, it's a big deal. It's the game of the year. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. It's for the right to be at home during the playoffs. It's the undefeated Elizabethton Cyclones and the undefeated Greenville Green Devils. This is Tom Taylor inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and yours truly on audio and video on the Cyclone Network coming up this Friday night. Airtime 6:55, kickoff 7:30. You'll have the best seat in the house on the Cyclone Network. Join us Friday night at 6:55. It's the game of the year. It's for the regional championship. Yes, it is a big deal. Go Cyclones.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, he said, can I come talk about my Wildcats? He says, basketball season. So,
got to brag about right now.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Football, are they I don't know what the record, what's Kentucky's record?
Yeah, we're 5-2.
5-2? Strength of schedule's not good. They ain't played it.
Schedule's terrible.
Yeah.
Those first three games, you play nobodies,
right.
Basically, mid-majors or, nobodies. And
schedule patters. Pad that schedule.
Patters, cupcakes.
Yep.
And
checkbook games.
Struggled through some of those, and so you kind of saw the writing on the wall that it was what was to come. The transfer from NC State, Leary, kind of his bread and butter coming in. He was sold as someone that was as a quarterback that was very accurate, and he hasn't proven that yet. He struggles. He sells a lot of receivers. I'll put it that way. He's really struggling as far as accuracy goes, which is a nightmare when it comes to big boy play.
So you had an open week to get ready for Tennessee. Tennessee loses to Alabama as they got manhandled in the second half. We all know that.
Yeah.
Officiating or not, they got beat 27-0 in the second half.
Yeah.
And some of the calls a little iffy to say the least, and I get that. But you're going to have a hard time convincing me that you get outplayed 27-0 is all the officiating. I'm not going. It's tough for me to buy that one. So, but anyway, it is what it is, and so that one's behind us now in the windshield instead of the rearview mirror. Yeah. Alabama's in the rearview, and the windshield is Kentucky, and so they're going to come up there mad as hornets, and you guys are going to try and play the spoiler. What's going to be the keys? Do you think?
Well, I mean, the running game, as you know, I mean, with Ray Davis, the transfer from Vanderbilt. I mean, he's a stud of a running back. I mean, he really is. He could play anywhere. You know, the line is making its way back healthy, and so they've had a week off. So, you know, establishing that running game is going to be key. The passing game, as we know, it is what it is. It's, you know, Leary has struggled. If he could have a breakout game, I think that could make a big difference in this. But defensively, deep or weak. Pretty strong up front. Got some young players up front that are big kids, big players. They're strong players. So they play the run pretty well. Played a great against Florida. If they could play like they did against Florida, of course Florida's down, we know that. But if they could play like they did against Florida, they could make it interesting. But I'll be honest with you, Tom. They struggle with discipline, and in fact Stoops talked about that. I think they had 11 penalties their last game. And he made some comments about discipline. Well, to be honest, that starts at the top.
Starts with him.
Yeah. And so he's made a few comments here in the last couple of weeks that are kind of iffy with Kentucky fans and fans nationwide. You know, he made a statement after the loss to Georgia. You know, if the fans need to give more money, that way they could buy more players. You know, and that kind of thing. And so he's kind of making some excuses that aren't really sitting well with diehard blue bloods.
That's an interesting statement coming from a coach, to say the least.
Yeah.
Huh. Tammy Troutman says, "Oh, Gary Rowe, really? Still talking about those Wildcats?" Well, it's basketball.
Tammy, you're retired. Go back to bed.
There you go. She's a jewel.
Yeah.
She is a good one. So, Boogie Bland, is that what you said?
Boogie Fland.
Boogie Fland is the new recruit for John Calipari.
Yeah, big 5-star. He was committed to Indiana. And so anytime we can get one from a neighboring state, that's always good. But he's supposedly the real deal, and combined with the other kid that they'd signed, for the life of me, big guy. His name's escaped me, Tom, but he is. Those two already on that squad. They're going to be tough. This year's team shaping up nicely. They've got a lot of scorers. They're, for the first time, I think Cal's got 3 7-footers, and so I like this team. I think by January they're going to be tough.
He's got 3 7-footers?
3, yeah.
Kentucky basketball?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. So,
yeah.
John Calipari, you know, you told me last year sitting there in this very seat, said, you know, the Wildcat Nation's kind of maybe run out of steam with Calipari, but if you got 3 7-footers, I guess you're getting a little excited again.
I tell you, he loaded up.
Yeah.
He can recruit like none other. It's the development part of it that people have really struggled with him, and including me. Of course, I'm an armchair at best, you know, when it comes to that. But you know, you just kind of look. He develops guards pretty well, but you know, your forwards, your swing guys, your big guys, your centers, he doesn't seem to develop them very well. Somto Cyril is the other kid's name. It just hit me.
Who?
Somto. Yeah, he's another big kid they signed for next year. But this year like I said, they're big and athletic.
Is Oscar back?
Oscar's not back.
He's not back. He's gone.
He went on to the NBA. I think 2 or 3 of those guys are just now getting 2-way contracts, so I don't think it quite panned out the way they thought it would. But you know, it is what it is. The other. They probably could have made more money at Kentucky this year, to be honest, if they would have stayed.
This is Pastor Gary Rowe, by the way, Fairview Baptist Church. What's going on at the church house? I know Awana's up and running, isn't it?
Awana's up and running.
It's a great program.
It is a great program.
Yeah.
We love it there. We love to minister to our community through Awana. We've this coming Saturday, actually, we've got Trunks of Treats.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great outreach for us as well. And if you're watching, we invite you to bring your kids by. It's at 6 o'clock on Saturday, and we always run through a bunch of kids we see run through and families, and we provide hay rides and s'mores and hot dogs and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we invite anybody and everybody to come by.
On Watauga Road.
Yeah.
So
585 Watauga Road.
I want to publicly thank you because we went on vacation this summer. You asked me to speak, and I did. I loved it. I had a great time at the church.
I appreciate you coming as well, and it won't be the last time.
Anytime you need me.
Yeah.
Anytime you want me to, I'd love to go. Anytime I can talk about the Lord, I'm all about it.
That's
so,
right. Yeah.
He is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
You got it.
He is the Alpha and Omega.
You got it.
He is the beginning and the end. And he's coming soon. Woo!
I believe so, too.
Get me fired up. So, old boy asked me over the weekend, so you go to church, when's the Lord coming? I said, all I can tell you is every day the sun comes up is a day closer.
That's right.
That's all I know.
Today's closer than yesterday.
You got it. So you better be ready. So you want to give a Kentucky score before I let you go? The Kentucky-Tennessee football game? What do you think?
You know, I never fill out any kind of bracket when it comes to basketball. The Kentucky's not a national champion. And I will not pick anybody against Kentucky in football either. I'm a Kentucky fan, so
it's all right.
I won't say never because I did not pick Kentucky to beat Georgia, but when it comes to this weekend, I'm going to say 28-20 Cats.
28-20 Cats.
Yeah.
There you go. Kickoff is at 7:30. I think Kroger Field.
Kroger Field
in Lexington.
Yeah.
Cool place. I got a chance one time to call a ball game up there at Rep Arena when I was doing play-by-play with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome arena. Awesome place to call ball games. So, and actually I was up there at Commonwealth back when they had Derrick Ramsey.
Oh yeah.
So that was back in the day.
It's come a long way. They've got new turf. They've enclosed it all the way around, so it seats quite a few more. And it is a great atmosphere. Kentucky, you know, the fans support the university. They support it very well, and they've created facilities like none other. They're very competitive as far as that goes with facilities. But you know, we'll see how.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by. By
Yes,
the
sir,
way,
I appreciate it.
What'd you have for lunch? Did you try the pimento?
I did. Michelle did. I didn't try it.
You like it? Mrs. Rowe liked it, so there you go.
Yeah, so maybe for dinner one of these days. We'll see.
The honey, see what is the honey pepper pimento? Oh, there's right up. The honey pepper pimento sandwich, yeah. So Mr. Valentine's got it over here. And he's wolfing it. He said, "Man, it's my favorite sandwich."
Yeah.
So, and she liked it. What did you have?
I just had the old regular. Yeah.
Old country boy, just the old regular. You got a number one?
Number one, yeah.
Number one.
Yeah. Good old number one. But
Have
I may go back for a cookie, so we'll see.
Oh, you need to get the milk. Have you had the milkshake?
No, I'm a sucker for their chocolate chip cookies.
Why don't you get you with 2 straws, you and Mrs. Rowe, a caramel crumble milkshake? Y'all can.
Oh, no, that does sound nice. That sounds good.
It's on me. Go up there and get one.
Appreciate you.
Please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tom.
Keep up the good work at Fairview Baptist.
I will, my friend. I appreciate you a lot.
Yes, sir. Quick break. We'll be right back. Mr. Valentine's in the house. They had a big showing over the weekend. The Betsy Band at the competition at East Tennessee State did very well. We'll tell you all about that. And coming up is the Elizabethton Classic. He joins us next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And of the Jewelers Bench, the only full-time, full-service jewelry store in Elizabethton and Carter County, serving all across the Tri-Cities and all across the country, quite frankly, because she can ship things to you. And so here we go. Tell me about this one, would you please?
So this is a new item. It's a 10-carat men's ring with black onyx, and it's $839.
Okay, there's that one. All right.
And then here we have another new item we just got in. It is 14-carat yellow gold, or maybe that's 10-carat yellow gold. Yeah, sorry, 10-carat yellow gold with a carat worth of diamonds for $2,300.
Please don't let this camera be your decisive decision on this. Come in here and see it for yourself. It's always prettier in person.
And here's a wedding set. You know, December's always a good time to get engaged too. This is a white gold wedding set with band.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a quarter carat of diamonds, and it's $989.
Awesome. Okay.
And then we have a 10-carat yellow gold opal and diamond ring.
Okay, there's that one. Oh,
And
that is pretty.
Yeah.
That is really pretty.
It's also a new item for $589.
Wow. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ladies love that. Love that. Can't go wrong with that, guys. And
then we'll do those again.
There's the diamond studs one more time. They start at the top at what size?
Those go from a quarter carat to 1.67 carat. So, and the price on those range anywhere from $399 to $4,500.
There you go. So what you need is right here. Whatever price it is, it can go either way. So tell us about the layaway policy.
So layaway, as long as you're making payments, we'll give you as long as you need, as long as you're paying that monthly payment.
Okay. Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
And on social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And geographically, you have folks coming in from everywhere, right?
We do.
Yeah, all over the place. So
we do.
Not just the Tri-Cities. No. We have them across the state. We tell the story all the time. A couple came up here from Knoxville, get their wedding bands and their engagement rings, and passed, I don't know how many stories you passed between Knoxville and Elizabeth and to get here, but they did, and that happens all the time, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Right now I'm working with a gentleman from Ohio, and he had got his ring here and was very happy, and I'm working on his anniversary present right now.
There you go. So the website, by the way, too, they can go shop there, too. The website is?
JewelersBench10.com.
There you go. The Jewelers Bench in Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are live, as we are. We're here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. We'll run down some college football coming up. NFL football, some Major League Baseball, but we're going to talk a little band right now. Love promoting the bands, not just the Elizabeth band, but just bands in general. Yes, I'm a little partial to the Betsy band, but these kids work hard. The color guards or flag corps, whatever you call them, from each schools around here, they work hard. The roadies that help them, the parents load these band equipment up and very delicately put them in trucks or trailers, whatever, haul them all over the place. And it's like a small army, so love promoting our bands and the kids involved in it. You know, you don't think they're not important. Go to a ball game where you typically have a band in a football game, they're not there. It just doesn't feel the same. And so the Betsy band did well. First off, thanks for coming.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Yep, love promoting the bands, love promoting bands and music. And in particular, of course, the Betsy Band. How do we do this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend we got the chance to compete at the ETSU Bands of America regional event. There were 25 bands there from 8 different states. Lots and lots of really, really outstanding programs across the Southeast. And we were able to make it into finals, which is the top 12. You perform in the morning, and then they pick the top 12 for the night. And we were able to get in there. We were 4th in our class, and then we were 11th overall. So it was a very good showing. This is only the 7th time in the program history that the band has made finals at a BOA event.
Wow, this is Bands of America. This is the big boys.
It is. It's the big boys. There's no doubt about it. They was bands drove from Arkansas, Missouri, Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, of course, South Carolina, Virginia. They're all over the place.
Elizabethton's a AA school. Or in 4A football. So how were the other bands bigger bands like DB and some of the big ones?
They enroll. So BOA does it by enrollment, school enrollment from 10th graders through 12th graders. So
okay.
They only do 3 grades. And we're a 2A school with them as well. We're the smallest, about the smallest 2A. We're only about 40 or 50 kids away from being 1A actually.
Wow.
So these are some powerhouse band programs. I mean, there were the band Nixa from Missouri that came. They have over 300 kids, which DB does too. A lot of these bands are just huge, and a ton of props and a ton of parents and a ton of kids, and it's very similar to what we do. It's just at a really high level.
So you feel good about it?
Yeah, I feel great. I mean,
okay.
It was way more high caliber competition that came to this one than last year. Last year we were able to finish a little bit higher, but I think we were better this year. There's no doubt we were better this year, and we still finished a little bit worse because you just never know how many good bands are going to show up to BOA. And I mean, ultimately, it's not about placements. It's about the kids' experiences and the memories that they'll make, and getting to celebrate themselves and their hard work and their friendships and their pushing to be the best. And so ultimately that's what it's about, and that's one of the things I love about Bands of America is because they just celebrate the kids all weekend long, so it's a ton of fun.
We're live here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. We're talking, as you see on the screen, Jonathan Valentine, the director of the Betsy Band. So when do we go back and defend our state championship? Coming up soon, isn't it?
Yeah, we got 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left. We got this week we're hosting the band competition, which we'll talk about in a minute. In 2 weeks from Saturday, we'll go down to Stewart's Creek and attempt to defend the crown.
Yep. The Rose got themselves a caramel crumble milkshake, and he's not said a word since he got it. There's no conversation over there. He's wolfing it down. That's good. It really. Do you think it tastes pumpkiny? Does that sound right? It does not? Okay. Some people said it tastes like pumpkin. I didn't think so either, but like a white chocolate caramel. Good job. All right. Coming up this weekend, here we go. Coming up on Saturday. Looks like the weather's going to be perfect for this event, which is good because in October you never know. So big football game on Friday night. Then turn right around on Saturday and host the second annual Elizabethton Classic. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we're so excited for this weekend. This will be the biggest football game I've attended since I've been hired here, especially in the regular season. And then we get to host Greenville, and then we get to be all day. We got 20 bands coming.
Awesome.
Our gates will open, and we're the 21st band, so technically 21 bands. It's over 1,100 band kids that will be in attendance and their families. And we are going to be starting at noon. We'll open the gates at noon to Citizens Bank. We're going to have the national anthem played at 12:30 by the T.A. Duggar Junior High Band, which
That's
we're very
awesome.
excited about, getting involved the middle school kids this year.
Cool.
Always want to make sure that they feel included because they're an essential part of what we do. And then at 12:45, the very first band will perform, and they're going to be in 15-minute increments from 12:45 to about 4:30. Then there'll be a 2-hour dinner break. And then at 6:30, they kick it back up, another 15 minutes increments until you get to us performing at the last competitive band will be at 7:45. We will perform on an exhibition at 8. We don't get to compete in this show. This is not about us. This is about us hosting other bands.
Sure.
I'm going to be preaching to the kids all week that this event is not about us. And the parents, they need to. We all have to remind ourselves, myself included, this is not about us. This is about hosting the other bands and giving them a great experience to end their season, because most of them, this will be their last contest. And we perform at 8, and then awards are about 8:30.
I think it's really cool you do it. I think you call it the Carter County Bowl. I think that's really neat what you're doing for the Carter County bands because, look, they're out there. They don't have the numbers Elizabethton has, but it doesn't matter. They're working hard. They bust their tail, and I think it's really neat that you and Dr. Minton and Richard Van Ness said, let's sit down, let's do a Carter County Bowl. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so every year in an effort to try to make sure the Carter County bands felt included and felt like they had a place to go, because a lot of times the smaller bands, the crowds aren't as big for the smaller bands, and they're overshadowed by some of the bigger bands, and a lot of our county schools are a little bit smaller. None of them are bigger than about 35, 37, I think are the two of the bigger ones. So yeah, we just had this idea that, because they do it in North Carolina, at the Western Carolina show we went to my first year, they give a highest scoring band. They give a competition award to the highest scoring North Carolina band. And so I just thought it'd be a great idea. Let's do this for the Carter County schools. We call it the Carter County Cup. It is a cup this year.
That's not a bowl. I'm sorry, Carter County Cup. My bad.
Last year we called it the Cup, but it wasn't a cup.
Right.
It was just like a commemorative first-time award, and now we're going to have a traveling trophy that they can take,
cool,
put their name on, and keep it for a year and bring it back, and it'll go to the highest scoring Carter County band regardless of class. So it doesn't matter if they're we have one of the Carter County schools is in class 3, one of them is in class 2, and one of them is class 1. And unfortunately, Unaka is not getting to come this year, but the other 3 will, so be good.
Hampton, Cloudland, Happy Valley.
Those are the 3, yes.
Playing for the Carter County Cup. Performing for the Carter County Cup. There you go.
Right.
The other band's coming. Again, we're talking to Mr. Valentine. 20 total. It's awesome. It's up from, 14 last year? Is that right?
14 last year,
So we've added 6 more bands, which tells you we do it, obviously, that last year's Classic and its maiden voyage was done right, because folks said, okay, we want to come be a part of this. The word's spreading. And so before you get into that, where do you see this? Can you max out at what?
Well, it just depends. I mean, it depends on, how many people, how much the word does get out, how much that people, value the feedback of the type of judges that I hire. It depends on, the experience of the kids. It always depends on the
Sure.
experience of the kids. The band directors, most band directors put that above all other things, is
Mhm.
seeing how they react and how they feel. And when we put it on October 28th, we knew this would be a lot of their last competition. So we want them to go pull out all the stops. We want to make sure that it's the best run contest of their year, that it's super easy, and that we can celebrate those guys all day long. But yeah, I think that there's there's still a good number of bands in the area that either stopped competing already or found somewhere else to go, and we're hoping that maybe they'll hear about our contest and maybe come give it a shot
Next
one
year.
year and
Yeah.
keep coming.
That's pretty good. You jump up 6 in 1 year. I would think that's a pretty good testimonial there. So who's going to be there on Saturday?
Well, we're about to post out all of this schedule on Facebook, on the Betsy Band. You should go like and follow the Betsy Band on Facebook. We have a really awesome media team that does a great job with our social media. We have an Instagram account at the Betsy Band. We're going to be posting all this stuff out this week. So if you want a physical copy, you can go check that out. But Class 1 will start at 12:45. It involves Rye Cove High School, Cloudland, South Green, and North Green High School. Class 2 begins at 1:45, and that'll be Johnson County, Marion Senior High School, West Green, and Hampton High School. We'll have a little bit of about a 15-minute break, and then 3 o'clock, the Daniel Boone Band kicks off Class 3 with Mitchell from North Carolina, Happy Valley, and Unicoi, and Class 3. Then we have Class 4, Sullivan East and Cherokee, and we call that the Silver Division. So they will have a championship trophy amongst all 4 of those classes. Of course, we'll award each class their first, second, and third placement awards, and then the overall Silver Division champion will be named from those 4 classes. And we have our dinner break, which you can check out the concessions. We're actually adding burgers to the
Cool.
to the menu this weekend for both the Greenville game and for the competition. But everything else will be there like you normally have: Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut, popcorn, all that fun stuff. And then at 6:30, we'll kick off Class 5. That's Morristown West, Volunteer, and Ridgeview, a Southwest Virginia band. Class 6 is Greenville's coming up. Again, they'll be in our stadium back-to-back nights. And then Tennessee High. And then the biggest class will be Carnes. Carnes High School is coming all the way from Knoxville. And then we'll perform at 8 o'clock. And that pretty much wraps it up.
That's awesome. Tickets are on sale. Gates open at what?
Gates will open at 12. Tickets are $10 for an adult, $5 for a student. 5 and under are free. Programs are $10. We have T-shirts. We'll have vendors there that'll be selling, sweet treats and T-shirts and band-related memorabilia. And it's going to be a great day.
Absolutely. Weather's going to be perfect. I'm honored you asked me to do it again, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, love it. So it's going to be cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 2nd annual Elizabethton Classic.
Warming up.
Get to read the bandograms, too.
That's right, them bandograms.
Some of those are pretty creative.
Yeah, we have to make sure we
edit
check those out.
Yeah, we edit them.
We
Yes.
try to make sure they look at them before we send them.
Oh, yes. So you said be discretionary. There's things yep. Okay.
The one thing that we are advertising a little bit more this year, we tried it out for the first time, and we're going to push this. We're going to push this out this week once again on Facebook. Is the VIP ticket. So we have a VIP ticket package, which is $75. It comes with 4 tickets, preferential seating, preferential parking, a bandogram, and it comes with a program. So, essentially, you're paying for some good seats. You're paying for 4 tickets. You're paying for, the stuff that you probably would have paid for anyway. But you get it all in one package. And so if you want to check that out, there's a phone number that you can call that'll be on Facebook. You'll have to call that phone number to order those VIP tickets. But other than that, you just show up and get in and stay and watch all the bands perform. Give them big standing ovations. And get excited when they do anything cool, because those kids have been working hard since July, just like everybody else. So.
Those VIP tickets will be worth a chunk of gold, because you got 20 bands coming all day long. Parking's going to be limited, to say the least. in the big student parking lot at Elizabethton High School. So if you pay that $75, you go and guarantee yourself a parking spot, basically. Preferential parking in the VIP. And so it's $75. Go to the Facebook page, order those tickets, and that way you get 4 tickets, plus you get a place to park. Rest of them, because at some point it'll be first come, first serve. Good luck. Find out wherever you can park. It may not be right in the stadium. In fact, with 20 bands coming, those parking spots will go quick. There's no question. So anyway, that's how you do it. Go to the Facebook page and buy the VIP package and get 4 tickets and a place to park for sure, with the competition starting at 12:30 on Saturday. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
awesome.
As always,
How was the honey pepper pimento?
Oh, it's so good. I love it. This is not my. They tried it. They tried it a few years ago in my at the Chick-fil-A in Spartanburg, South Carolina, where I live, before I moved up here, and I fell in love with that thing. I ordered it once a week.
It's got honey on it, doesn't it? Honey and
yes,
well, in fact, it does.
Honey, pimento cheese,
Pimento cheese.
And jalapeno instead of pickles.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, I told him the other day, go be at Chick-fil-A, said, can I get a honey pepper pimento sandwich? I said, absolutely get that. And he did. And it was worth it, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. I'll see you Saturday.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yes, sir. Quick break. We'll be right back and wrap this thing up. Right after this timeout, we are live again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Well, we've been a family practice here. Well, in our office, we understand that there are a lot of patients out there that have dental phobias. And here we try to provide a warm, caring environment for our patients where the patients get the highest level dental care possible, at the same time receiving it in a warm environment where they feel comfortable receiving that care.
Things you offer.
We offer dentistry for the whole family, from the little ones all the way up to grandparents. We provide cleanings, we provide fillings, crowns, bridges, cosmetic dentistry. We restore implants. We try to provide excellent dental care for the whole family.
At Chick-fil-A Caraway Village, we always look forward to seeing Ellie. Nick also.
Ellie just gets excited and bolts right towards them.
She loves to come and get the bag and trots right back to Nick.
We never even had to ask them to hand her the bag. The team members just automatically knew to do it. It was just that little thing, that level of customer service that kind of blew my mind.
We're just really glad that Nick shared Ellie with us. We take care of our guests, whether they're two-legged or four-legged.
This Friday night, oh, it's a big deal. It's the game of the year. It's the Region 1 4A Championship. It's for the right to be at home during the playoffs. It's the undefeated Elizabethton Cyclones and the undefeated Greenville Green Devils. This is Tom Taylor inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and yours truly on audio and video on the Cyclone Network, coming up this Friday night. Airtime 6:55, kickoff 7:30. You'll have the best seat in the house on the Cyclone Network. Join us Friday night at 6:55. It's the game of the year. It's for the regional championship. Yes, it is a big deal. Go Cyclones.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Before we get out of here, we're going to do some more sports, but there she is, ladies and gentlemen. All these posts you're watching, and the people say it's fantastic, looks great, looks good, looks great. Ladies and gentlemen, Carrie Taylor. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Is it okay if I brag on you?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. She does a wonderful job. All these posts you're seeing, just like you just saw in the jeweler's bench, everything I'm doing now, I've hired her and she does a phenomenal job. It's a part-time job. It's just a day job, but it's a part-time job, does superb work. So,
thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's my honor. So this was a answer to prayer, I can tell you. She calls up and said, see, how did it get started? You asked me if it was okay if we ran something somewhere.
If I put your logo on a post.
On a poster for a football promo. I said, well, sure, okay. Well, why not? Well, then I looked at it and I thought, wow. So I approached her and said, hey, would you be interested in doing this part-time with me? Well, yeah. I said, well, it's a paid gig. Oh, yeah. I like that even better. So, okay. So, and there you go. And the rest is history. So, and let's see what. Ready for some football today. Yep, I am too. We are getting football today. We've got football.
Yep.
Jason Blevins, he's talking about Friday night. We got one tonight. Our final JV game. 21, Tucker Taylor will be on the field. And there'll be a mama and a daddy in the stands going nuts.
Yep.
So now does Jason, does he go bananas the games or is it you?
No, he holds it all together.
Holds it in?
He stays nervous.
That's it. That's it. So you're the one out there screaming, hollering,
I'm the one out there
cowbells,
screaming, yeah.
pom-poms.
And my parents and Jason's dad, yeah.
Everybody's nuts, and he's just sitting there trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Cool and calm. I got you.
Yeah.
So this is it. We play at DB tonight. And Dobbinsville's got a really good JV football team. We played them once before, and they beat us. Can't remember the score. But it's it's the last hoorah. So you have given instructions, number 21. He better go out and get after it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Always.
He told me over the weekend, so I told him he better, this is his last hoorah, he better get out there and get after it.
Yep.
So, or Mama's not going to be happy. So, there you go.
No, I'm happy with whatever he does.
Sure. I'm just teasing.
Mostly focused on the content of his character.
There you go. Good for you.
Yep.
On the content of his character.
Yep.
Does he do okay?
Yeah.
In
That's pretty good.
In that category? Yeah.
From what I hear, he does pretty good. I mean, unless people are lying to me.
Yeah. No, people aren't lying to you. Tucker's a good kid. So, and you and Jason doing a great job raising him. So,
thank you.
This is really cool. So, and Tammy Troutman, to her credit, this is a really cool concept.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah. On the ornament it says, of course, Tom Taylor Sports, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, lean not on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, he'll direct thy paths, which is, I mean, that's almost, remember the late Charles Stanley said it was his key verse for him. He said that kind of beyond John, right after John 3:16, it's the most important verse in the Bible for me, and it's very good, isn't it? Very instructional.
It is.
It's a good one to live by. So we put that on the ornament. There it is. We're selling these for $10 a pop. Tom doesn't get a dime for this, nor does Tammy, but Carrie was involved in the shoot. Didn't take long to do it, but we did it. And so these go for $10 a pop. They're on a wooden block. On the back of it, you either pick red Merry Christmas or green Merry Christmas. And again, all $10 on these will go to the kids with the Carter County Sheriff's Department Shop with a Cop.
Yep.
So.
And my nephew works for the Carter County Sheriff's Department, so.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So anyway, all the I know she gets. I tell her to come over all the time so I can brag on her. But all the posts that you're seeing out there, as far as the creativity, I'm not doing it. She's doing it. So, and I'm glad she is doing it. So you just have that. It's a God-given gift. I'm telling you. You just
I
have
love
the,
doing it. It's my hobby.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not her full-time job. I want her to know that she has a day job, and does it very well too, as her superiors have told me. So, anyway, that's where we are. And so she's come to. Have you had the honey pepper pimento, by the way? Have you had it?
No, I'm not a pimento cheese person.
No.
No.
Well, what will you probably get on the menu?
Either chicken noodle soup or a number one. Those are my two go-tos.
Or get them both. Have you had the milkshake, the caramel crumble milkshake?
No, I've not tried that.
All
I
right.
used to have one. It was a banana pudding milkshake. Oh, it was good. It's gone now, though.
Gary Rose sat over there, and after he got that milkshake, he didn't say a word, literally. I mean, nothing. He said, dude, this is good. Like a little
He
kid.
hope they had them in heaven.
That's what he said. I hope they have them in heaven. Caramel crumble milkshake. So, anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know again, all the uptick we're doing, all the different things, it's all because of her. The readers are winners. The Jewelers Bench giveaway getting ready to show you again. You just saw the Greenville, the teaser. Everything we're doing as far as post, as they call it in techno land, computer land, is the talents of this young lady right here. Carrie Taylor. So, and by the way, happy anniversary. You guys celebrated 19 years. What'd you say he took you on your first date? You told me this.
Applebee's
at
in
the
Colony Zone.
I love it.
I had the French dip, I remember.
You had the French dip. Would he remember that?
Yeah.
Would he really?
Yeah, he remembers everything.
Oh,
His
does
memory
he?
is crazy, yeah.
Oh, really? So he would remember on your first date 19 years ago, you went to Applebee's and you got French dip.
Yeah. I have no idea what he had, though.
Who was at the Comedy Zone?
I don't know who it was. I don't remember.
Didn't matter? No. At that point, you were smitten with the old boy.
Yeah.
There you go. I understand. Thank you for coming. This lady's awesome. I'm telling you. I am blessed. She's a godsend. I'm telling you. Readers are winners. We'll tell you all about that. Come back and do some sports and wrap it up next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Readers are winners. Hi, this is Tom Taylor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I'm a huge proponent on the importance of reading. I firmly believe it's the key to being successful, being the best reader you can be. And so in partnership with Elizabethton City Schools and the Betsy Book Bus, it's the Readers are Winners Reading Challenge. At the end of this 9 weeks, the top 50 readers based on minutes read from each of the 3 elementary schools, East Side, Harold McCormick, West Side, will get and win Tom Taylor Sports Show Readers are Winners t-shirts, plus be featured on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Reading is so important. In fact, Walt Disney said, it is books that are the key to the wide world. If you can't do anything else, read all that you can. Albert Einstein said, if you're going to get anywhere in life, you have to read a lot of books. And Margaret Fuller simply said, today a reader, tomorrow a leader. It's the Readers are Winners Book Challenge on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Elizabethton City Schools, and the Betsy Book Bus. Here's some folks who also believe in the importance of reading.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. It's been a busy show. Let's run back down top 25 college football. We'll run down who's playing where. Help you with that as well. As the new number one, or the new polls out, the number one team is the Georgia Bulldogs. Nobody's surprised. Michigan number 2. Ohio State at number 3. Number 4, Florida State. Number 5, Washington. Oklahoma, the Sooners at number 6. Texas number 7. Oregon number 8. Alabama jumps to number 9. And rounding out the top 10 are the Penn State Nittany Lions. Number 11, Oregon State. Ole Miss at number 12. 13th this week will be Utah. Notre Dame at 14th. LSU 15th. Missouri 16th. You have North Carolina Tar Heels go from 10th to 17th. Louisville 18th. Air Force 19th. And Duke rounds out the top 20. Tennessee at number 21. Tulane at 22. UCLA 23. Southern Cal 24th. And rounding out the top 25 will be James Madison for the Dukes of JMU. So there's your top 25. Who plays where Saturday? The early games, the 12 o'clock games. Number 6, Oklahoma and Kansas. Number 10, Penn State hosting Indiana. And number 4, Florida State travels to Wake Forest. The 3:30 games on Saturday. Top-ranked Georgia will play Florida in Jacksonville. 14th ranked Notre Dame hosting Pittsburgh. Here's a couple of top 25 games. 8th ranked Oregon, number 13 Utah. Number 20 Duke and number 18 Louisville. And number 7, Texas, the Longhorns hosting BYU. The 4 o'clock games, 24th ranked Southern Cal will be in California. Number 22, Tulane, will be in Texas to bound to the Rice Owls. Night games, top 25, number 5, Washington at Stanford. Tennessee will play at Kroger Field in Lexington against Kentucky. As we told you, the Volunteers, number 21 in the country. Number 19, Air Force at Colorado State. other night games on Saturday. 12th ranked Ole Miss hosting Vanderbilt. 3rd ranked Ohio State goes to Wisconsin. Could be a trap game for the Buckeyes at Camp Randall. We'll see. 23rd ranked UCLA hosting Colorado. 25th ranked James Madison hosting Old Dominion. 17th ranked North Carolina on Saturday night travels to Georgia Tech. At number 11, Oregon State. Oregon State will go and go to Arizona, battle Arizona at 10:30 on Saturday night. So there you go on that. All right, NASCAR Christopher Bell punched his ticket to the championship. You're down to 2 now. 2 are in. Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell, and everybody else will be scrambling to try and get in those final 2 slots. This weekend they'll race it in Martinsville, and that'll be the race coming up this weekend to see who's going to be the final 2. So you have, as we said, punching their ticket, Christopher Bell, and also punching their ticket already was Kyle Larson. So trying to find out here it is right here. I knew I had it. So you have the guys still in. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell are in. Above the cutoff line, William Byron and Ryan Blaney. Below the elimination line is Tyler Reddick, Martin Triggs Jr., Denny Hamlin, and Chris Buescher. So these guys got to win. So you got, how many's left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 2 going into 6. 2 drivers going to try and squeeze into those 6 drivers trying to squeeze into those 2 slots. And so that's what's going to be happening this weekend in Martinsville, over the hill in Martinsville, Virginia, what they call the paper clip. That's what they'll do then on Sunday to decide who's going to be in the championship. So Kyle Larson's in and Christopher Bell's in to race for the championship for NASCAR. 2 out of the 4 have been decided. All right, we're going to rejoin you at 5:45. Kickoff at 6 o'clock tonight from J. Fred Johnson Stadium in Kingsport. Camera, audio, and video, the Cyclones and Dobbins Minute, final JV football game of the year. Big thanks to all of our guests today. Tammy Troutman from the Eagle Center. Andrea Lewis from Northeast Community Credit Union. Leslie Broccoli was in and stopped by. She stopped by Sycamore Shoals. You had Gary Rowe talking Kentucky Wildcat Sports. You had, of course, Sean Witten, head football coach of the Cyclones. Jonathan Witten came by, the band director of the Betsy Band. I think I got them all. So, and Kerry Taylor's now came by, of course, doing a wonderful job, helping out the Tom Taylor Sports Show, growing it by leaps and bounds. I didn't write them down as they came. I think I got them all. So, anyway, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Back at it again tonight. We'll do that at 5:45, kickoff at 6 from J. Fred Johnson Stadium in Kingsport. The Cyclones and Dobbins Minute, final JV football game of the year. Until then, for Tommy Tipton and all the folks here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, this is Tom Taylor saying, as always, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 1951 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live today at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Tomorrow will be at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. See you back here at 5:45 for Cyclone football.